That's actually kind of annoying. But oh well, that's fine. Look what I put away. Let's look at these now. What about Sawa? I mean, he like didn't like my jacket. You know what I mean?
Hello.
Hello, Quilla. But the fact that this sounded UI, I did not notice it. I did not notice if it was changed. I wasn't looking at the OBS screen, so I didn't see if like everything was actually different. Look at the tweet I posted for this going live tweet though. You and Sky are featured in it. Oh, the reason I was talking about Death Note earlier, but besides the OP that you sent me, is because of the Death Note Among Us game. Like, because I think everybody on PlayStation Plus got it for free. I don't know if I'll ever play it. Probably not. I'm not really into those kind of Among Us type games. But it was on my mind. I think that's probably why Little V did the Death Note OP cover. He doesn't really do covers anymore, unless if it's like of relevant stuff. Like he doesn't. He only does like anime openings that are currently popular, or like video games that are like newly released. He doesn't just do whatever he feels like, which is kind of lame. But I get it; it's his job. He needs to do stuff that's gonna get clicks. So he does whatever popping right now, or like as in like the most popular video game, anime, or meme. So I haven't really been listening to his tracks lately. He doesn't do like he should go back and do Judgment, but Judgment wasn't as big, so it did. There's no music that he wants to do for Judgment because they won't get the views, which is unfortunate. But I understand, you know. Why Sky Ethan? Because I didn't want to have him been killed. Plus, he's always really sleepy. I would have felt bad the fact that she's one of you guys to be drawn dead, so like yeah, draw him sleepy. I believe it's in character for him. If he does Judgment I watched 50 times, yeah, you should tell him that, so he'll do it. Tell him that right now. Listen, hello, Sky. Sky, look at the going live tweet for this. You and put our feature in. Yeah, I think Sky's sleeping right now. Like he's right there, but he's asleep. You can tell. Yes, I'm back with more Judgment. Sorry, I'm messing with cards in the back, as I usually am. My drawing tablet came in today. I was disappointed to find out it still had a camera, though. One of the reasons why I wanted it was because I was hoping it didn't have a camera. But the screen feels nice to draw on. I also bought some, like, how to draw books, and one of them is how to draw female characters. There's a lot of titties in that one. Like, there's, like, tits everywhere. Like, just the full nipple out. I was like, yeah, I can't take this one to work. So as usual, if you see me looking down, I'm probably looking through my how to draw book, or I'm messing on the tablet, or I'm messing with my cards. I'm trying to upgrade my Grievous starter deck because the Grievous starter deck sucked. But I like Grievous and I like the droids, so I'm trying to build a better one. And it's unfortunate too because I'm having the problem of like I want to run this card because I like this card, but also it might not be great because super battle droids are cool, but they might not be great. Made the mistake of Googling Reddit people complaining about Sawa Sensei to remind myself of how stupid they are and now I'm mad. Wait, what did they say about Sawa? Is it just like the typical like misogyny hate? Or is there like something else going on there? Really, like, she didn't out Mikushiba, so her death isn't really. A lot of people online seem to be on the Kawana side of things. Like, they really said she didn't stop the bully, so she should also die. Like, Kawana stays winning. They think she's a poor, sympathetic character, and Yagumi's arguing about how her death proves Kawana's methods are dangerous and bad or weak. So an innocent woman got killed, and people were like, good, she didn't stop the bullying single-handedly. Like, my God, that's a societal problem. I don't think Sawa could have fucking solved that. I don't think Sawa being like, hey, don't bully him would have fucking solved any of that. Man. I'm always like, yeah, Kawana's argument's dumb. His whole thing is like, no, we shouldn't, like... But then I see people... Maybe he's... Maybe he's... She didn't report the bullying when she could have, which is not a great decision. But I also don't think her reporting it would have really been
This
that
is where the fun begins.
Hello, fish.
This is where the fun begins.
That was delayed. That raid... Oh, it's just I gotta follow. I was like, wow. The raid thing was delayed. Hello. I'm Censored. That's a good username. Hello, Bathwater. How was Dragon Age Fish? I didn't see it. I was busy messing with cards. I'm still messing with cards right now. Thank you for shouting out, Fish. She knew that and she regretted. Yeah, I'm surprised some people think Sawana deserved to die. Hey, nice fishing. You gotta get in those reps before Sky and Quilla leave you guys behind. I actually managed to beat the bonus super boss. Wait, you already beat the game? No? Oh. What the heck are you doing fighting the bonus boss in that case? Things still 50, nothing else is anywhere near that. Oh, fair enough. My turn. Hey, enjoy the fishing. I'm censored. That's Fish's fishing hole. So everything you fish out of there, they're like, how'd that get in there? That was Fish. And even though he'll tell you people threw stuff in there, we're pretty sure most of that stuff just belongs to Fish. Like, he's gone through phases in life. Weed. Shower nuggets. That's where he has nuggets in the food. So you're an opportunity to help, which she did. Yeah, she was extremely torn up about it. I feel really bad that she died. You know what else I feel bad about? I don't need to keep the Super Battle Droid in this deck, but I really want to. It doesn't really get any benefit, though. Like, it's a 3 cost, so it's cheap to get out there, and I can exploit it, and it's 4/3. But it doesn't, like... It doesn't do much for me. The patrolling ad doesn't really help that much either. Talking about Star Wars Unlimited, by the way. I love card games. If you're new here, by the way, I'm censored. Which I believe you are new. I don't think I've ever seen you before in here, or in Fisher streams when I've lurked. I'm really big into card games. I fucking love card games. I won like 6 Union Arena tournaments, and I have not won much since then because Purple Bleach is so fucking meta. And I'm gonna stick to playing Hunter x Hunter until Code Geass comes out. I am gonna go to the JJK pre-release though. I've never seen JJK. I don't know. I don't really have any opinions on JJK. But like, I mean, I didn't know Hunter x Hunter until I played Union Arena. So who knows? Maybe I'll like JJK after I go to the event this Saturday. Also, there will probably be a stream on Thursday because I have a doctor's appointment on Thursday, so I won't go to work. so I'll be able to stream then. I'm not sure what we're gonna stream, but expect a stream. If anything, it might be more Gundam, Girin's Greed. Want to give that another shot? It'll probably be like a fucking 3 hours of me failing to do anything in Girin's Greed. Like, it's really hard. I was thinking part of the issue is these writers can't comprehend that Yagami acts like a normal person. They think one person dying isn't that bad because they're stuck in a fictional mind. But if I find somebody new murder, I'd be talking about that shit for months. JJK has some good animation, but the manga is alright. I think it's pretty well. Like, I was looking through the cards that are going to show up, and one of them's called, like, Mechamaru. It's like a red deck, and the guy has, like, there's, like, a little version of him, like, where he's just, like, a normal guy, and then he has a red, like, upgrade version that he can raid into, where it's the mech, and he also is always considered as the mech, even, like, the little version, which I think is cool. And they also have this blue-haired girl who's cute in the red set. Because Union Arena has usually each IP has 3 colors. I think JJK currently is going to be releasing with. It's not going to release with red yet. Actually, I think red's the second set because I think it's coming out blue, purple, and yellow. And I'm pretty sure Mechamaru is in the red set, which is the second set of JJK cards. So I actually won't be able to make a red one. I probably will make a blue one though, because that's Sukuna and Gojo, and I hear Sukuna was so strong they nerfed it. Like in Japan, you can only have 3 of one of the Sukuna cards, like they limit them. And over here in the West, they made it where if you have one of the 4 drop cost cards, I think it was Yuji, you cannot also run the 8 cost Sukuna. It doesn't matter. They cannot be in the same deck at all, no matter the amount you're running. Like it can't be like 1 Sukuna and 3 Yujis. They can't be in the deck at all together. They're a forbidden pair, which is, I think, an interesting way to nerf something. No, covering the Naruto murder is really upsetting. Fuck yeah, dude. It's a video game to them. Maybe they faced bullying and they're like holding a grudge about it. JJK is good, but hard to recommend. I might check it out. I'm not too sure. That's how much I like the deck, I guess. Because that's what got me with Hunter x Hunter. I really like the Green Hunter x Hunter deck. So I ended up watching the anime. I bought a cap for it. And I've been enjoying it. I was watching a little bit of it yesterday. And I watched the 1999 version. And I finished the Hunting Exam arc in the 2012 version, 2013 version. I've been watching Dan Dan Dan. And I just finished reading it. I heard Dan Dan Dan's really good. It's not in Union Arena yet. It might because it's so popular. They might announce it for Union Arena. But I think the most recent set they've announced for Union Arena in Japan is Macross, which is nuts. We haven't had anything from Macross in 10 years. And despite her career, Yagami doesn't encounter murder very frequently, so it's not like he'd be decent to it. And also, he has no personality. That's true. If he had a personality, they probably would care. But he doesn't, so. Anyway, let's get started. I just finished messing with my cards. Let me continue. We're gonna catch a tiger. We're gonna find Saijima, and we're gonna kick him. But also, yes, hello, Fish. Thank you for the raid. Good job defeating the Super Boss. Sorry, my head's all over the place. I'm thinking of card games. I'm thinking about how people hate female characters. I think that's why they really hate Sawa. I think it's just misogyny again, the classic. And also thinking of card games. As I gonna say, it's nice to meet you. I'm Censored. I'm Luca. I'm a robot YouTuber. Play a lot of games. We're currently playing through all the Yakuza games. We are on Lost Judgment currently. We have gone through all the other ones, 0 through 7 now, and also some spin-offs. And I used to stream every day, but I can't now. I'm only able to stream on weekends because I'm working overtime a lot. So hopefully once the overtime's done with, which I believe next week, I won't do overtime because it's going to be vacation days, so we won't even get to the full overtime. So I might be able to come back during holidays for a little bit until they stop giving us overtime, which we'll see when that happens. Yeah, probably when they should hate her for insulting Yagami's fit. That's true. I know that's why I hate Rey from Star Wars, obviously. I mean, take a sip of my soda. And then I say based? Based Goaty? I mean, it's what I call that. Sounds cool. I work a lot also. Yeah. I am a QA tester at Activision. So it's actually pretty chill. I just hate getting home so late. I don't get home till like. I hate strong women in Star Wars. Whatever happens to the more totally passive female leads like Leia? Fair question. Or Padme, who totally didn't kill that war beast by herself. And then didn't she like use that to like, or she didn't kill it, but she like subdued it and then used that to help Anakin and Obi-Wan? That not the thing that happened? I was telling Sky earlier that a bunch of my art stuff that I ordered came in. What's weird is I felt like 4 dragons in the stream. I thought the Age of Dragons was over. I thought that's what it was called, Dragon Age. That actually confused the shit out of me when I first played those games. But my stream yesterday in Chrono Cross, I fought 5 dragons. Now it's the Dragon Age. Now they're dead. That had to have been all of them. But outside Sky, my art supply stuff came in. I ordered a tablet and 2 drawing books. And one of them is like just how to draw for beginners. And the other one was like draw manga. And then the second one was how to draw female characters step by step. Also manga or anime. I can't use that other one in public because it's full of titties. Like page 1 is just a big bunctious lady with large breasts on the cover in a bikini. And I was like, cool, I cannot ever whip this out in public. I guess you wouldn't really whip them out in public anyway. Like, I don't mind like sitting down at the table and practicing with the book. But I think a lot of people be like, oh, you're practicing manga, cringe. Like, I don't care.
Hello?
I've mastered the art of not caring. I'm a VTuber. If I cared, I would go and say. If I cared what other people think, if I cared about being cringe, I would die. Hello, sorry.
And something he said isn't sitting right with me. So I wanted to ask.
It's Dragon Age because when they were naming the Age of Dragons flew over, and everyone thought they were interesting.
The part about
There's been a lot. There's been a lot for them all being dead.
To Harasan to offer revenge.
I think Padme was done a little dirty in the movies because most of her badass moments standing up to Sheev in the Senates were cut. But she did have that moment in the arena where she freed herself for Anakin or Obi-Wan. Padme, nah, boobies isn't meek or weak. Can I draw my anime girls in the middle of Starbucks? Dude, I want so badly. Whenever anybody asks, I tell them there's 2 things I want to learn how to draw. Women and robots. And I usually get met with like based, but the truth is,
Talking about his mother, Reiko Kusumoto.
I'm gonna draw furry porn because that's where the money is. And then I'm gonna draw JoJo characters. And I'm gonna draw characters to look like JoJo characters.
Yes, who is currently Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health. If she accepts
Alright, the real question.
accessory to a revenge plot against Kawhi, then
Do you guys see the Mike
there's
Tyson
no way
fight?
she'd ever want that secret to get out. With her level of influence and power, wouldn't it be possible?
Here's look at the back, know what I'm saying? Dude, that's all a furry porn artists ever say. That shit was rigged. It really was. Would you draw an anime robot girl? So when I mean robots, I mean like Gundams and stuff. So like, yes. I would draw sexy anime robot girls, like Transformer girls and stuff like that. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the term is, the equivalent of like a furry that likes robots. I don't know what that is, but that's me.
Yeah, this is genius.
Like that whole like I don't mean like robots like 2B. I mean robots like a Kree or like Wing Gun or whatever her name is from Transformers.
Don't sweat it. I'll call you if I find anything out.
Like, give me a Gundam with boobs, and I'm like, fuck yeah. Unabashedly, unashamed, I love robot girls. I do not care. That is my fetish. That was rigged. Doesn't matter anyway, but I got flashed by Mike Tyson. You think he did that on purpose? Telling me Jake Paul threw over 200 punches and Mike fucking Tyson threw 97. Yeah, he was tiled. Based and shared. Like that's one of the reasons why I've never really like bothered by monster fuckers calling me a coward, because most of them have, like, we've talked about this before for sure. Most of them have their limits of like, oh, they'll do like snake girls or they'll do like spider girls or something, and then that's it. I'll fuck a robot with a vague face and like breasts.
Well, the
Vague
day's not over
breast.
yet.
Okay,
I
the
need you
breasts
to
are
look into
optional.
Reiko Kusumoto again.
Like I fuck
She
it.
might be the one behind RK.
Really?
Yeah. Can you pull up the picture of her you showed me last time?
I saw a post where Mike Tyson threw like one punch that really rocked Jake, and then he didn't do any more punches. Like he had to
Okay.
stop because if he
Take a look at this,
apparentally the
Yamaguchi.
contract was shared, and
Reiko
like yeah, if Jake
Kusamoto
Paul gets
became
knocked
vice
out,
minister just recently.
basically Mike Tyson's biggest
hasn't even been a
payout
full
was
year
going
yet.
to 8 rounds.
Looks like she's
And he
still
had to
got a
last
good
all
run.
8 rounds, and he would get
Yeah,
paid the
there's almost
most.
no
If he
criticism of
knocked
her
Jake out
output.
and didn't go all 8 rounds,
The
it would be
Ministry
less payout for
Revolution,
him.
Bucking the bureaucracy.
So I don't know how
Other
true that
parachutes
is,
Don't fly with
but boy,
Kusamoto.
that shit sucked. It was
Go her. Vice Minister is pretty high up there, yeah?
Big time. If she really did take Kawano
why was
up
it
on his
2-minute
offer,
rounds also?
silencing him would be the quickest way to save her skin. And in that case, she'd need some kind of connection to RK.
Some kind of connection? A bit vague, no?
Fair enough, but RK already took an innocent
It's not
life
clear he threw a
while
good hook that
hunting
knocked
Kawano
Paul,
down.
and he just stood there and waited.
Right.
Yeah,
And after killing Sawa-sensei, they tried to kill me too.
he was a lot more intense in his
Still,
training
no matter
too.
how dangerous the gang, murder is a risky proposition. Then again, if someone's pulling the strings, they have a lot less to worry about. Especially if that someone has vice minister status.
Well, the internet's not gonna give us much else. How about we do our usual thing? Go straight to the source.
Maybe we should.
Would it really be that easy to get a meeting with someone like her?
Mitsuru Kusamoto's still in.
Well,
a
I just
coma,
go to the
right?
hospital and beat people up till she
Yes.
comes out, dude. It worked last time.
If he's in a hospital, we can catch her by surprise there.
The best part
Yeah,
was
yeah.
definitely when he flashed his ass.
That
That
might
was
work.
funny. That was a fucking Mike Tyson ass jump
What's
scare.
this now?
Imagine though, just imagine all this
What's
hype
what
and Mike
now?
Tyson does what Mike Tyson
Breaking
does.
news
Imagine
from
his
the
one
net.
punch takes out Logan
It
Paul.
says
He
manhunt
doesn't
for
get back up.
Sawa
He's honest to
Sensei's
God. Lots of
murderer.
Mike's fights went exactly
Man,
like that.
It's hitting the network
I
news
feel like
too.
Mike maybe was hurting
The
for money
person
at this
they're
point.
after is-
Because he did buy a lot of stupid shit, and then he did almost like die and had to get all that blood transfusion and shit done. So I'm pretty sure that ate a lot of his cash.
Self-proclaimed handyman Yu Kitakata.
And then we told the little girl we all died in Legacy Sham. That's
Shouldn't
probably
we
why
be
he was
after
willing to
Soma?
sell out too, because he realized, hey, I'm gonna die. I might as like, who cares?
The incident. It's also surfaced that he's been using a false identity for over a decade. The police are hopeful that
Oh,
the
there's
search
Koano.
will turn up some sort of connection to Sawa-san.
It's the same true. He was like the greatest to ever do it.
If Kawano
You want to pick Mike Tyson to watch this cartoon? I saw one where he was like, I'm sorry, my fight or fight activate. Like it was a clip
Yeah,
of him running
I
through
think
and
so.
punching people.
On that note, I should have been in the footage too.
I realized Legacy is after he's dead, but money's before. He did not give a
Seem to
fuck.
want Kawana, but why? Guess we'll have to ask them ourselves.
Ask who?
Detective Watanabe from Kanagawa PD. He was the guy in
This
charge
guy
of the
might be a
murder.
problem. He gave me my most game overs out of all the RGG games,
Yeah, good
except
for
for
him.
I shouldn't.
Hey, I'm curious. Do you have any evidence that Kawana killed Sawa-sensei?
I take it you saw the news? Kawano was caught on camera near the crime scene, plus he knew the victim. And if that's not enough, he was using a fake name. How's that for evidence?
But I saw Soma holding an ice pick up to Sawa-sensei. Plus, there were RK footprints all over the scene. So why is Kawana the only suspect?
Because the big boys with big balls at HQ said so. Barking at me won't get you anywhere.
So this is all just pressure from upstairs? What is going on here?
Why are you so bent out of shape? Kawano's a legit.
Why you expect me to do like my fucking job or something, dude? I want to see him knock Paul into the next century, like wake up next week and he forgot the last year of his life.
You know, you sound pretty bent out of shape yourself. Where are you?
I think
right
that's the
now?
only reason anybody watched it.
Huh?
I was thinking maybe we could meet up.
And you know they
It's a
got big
free
balls.
pass to
He's
figure
like,
out
I've
your
seen them.
work set.
I've cupped them,
Okay,
Yagami.
son?
They were heavy in my
Oh, in
hands.
person, there's nothing I can tell you.
He hung up.
Yagamishi, I managed to focus in on the background noise from your phone call. Despite all the interference, I have a good idea of Nabe-san's location.
What? Seriously?
He's on the main drag in Chinatown. If you go now, I'm sure you'll find him.
But is he even gonna listen to you?
It won't matter if I miss him because we sat here wondering.
No one ever listens to me until I
Yagami
hit
Detective
them.
Agency, quick on its feet indeed.
Can't
Paul's
compete
literally a
with that.
heel, and he's a really good heel. People tune in to watch him get shit out and tune in by the million. Yeah, everybody wants to see him lose. And I'm pretty sure he's aware. Like, I don't think he has any delusions of people liking him. I'm pretty sure he's aware, and he's like, well, I can make money off of this. It's kind of like LTG, but like on the final level, where Low Tier God also is where people are just hate watching him. You know, before I started streaming, I don't know which Paul brother it was. It might have been Jake, the one who boxes, I think. But then I saw a video where he gave a piece of advice to somebody who came up to him looking for a job. I'm not gonna lie, I think the piece of advice is actually genuinely pretty solid. It's all gotten blurry to me now. But I remember when he was talking to some guy who like quit his job and like went out and found him, and it was like, oh shit! Hold on, I'll tell you after the
Oh,
cutscene.
hey, Nabe-san. And you were...
It's Sakurai.
Oh, right.
I take it you didn't just happen to be in the neighborhood.
Let's just say some friends of mine have a real keen sense of smell. Something stinks about the cops here.
Excuse me, pal.
The Sawa case. Why aren't you going after RK?
I thought about ordering
Or
Peking
are
duck
you
the other
just
day.
keeping me in the dark?
It's like $30 though,
This isn't
and it was
what
gonna be
to talk
delivery, so it was gonna be more than that. And I was like, that's too much for a meal.
I get the feeling something's keeping you guys from doing your jobs. And I don't have to listen to you.
You want to say that again?
Sakurai, I gotta hit the can. Head back to the station.
Huh?
Need to take a piss, Yagami?
Peking duck is something that delivers well, I imagine.
Looking
Probably.
hydrated.
I'll never have it, just like Ichiban. Every time I have it, somebody dies.
Then let's.
Damn. What's he up to?
Every Asian place in the charging like crazy now. Yeah, I really liked the chicken fried rice, the dirty rice, but I don't really have the chance to go to that restaurant to get
Spot
it
you
anymore.
brought me to.
It's so expensive.
Very romantic.
That's because I'm gonna fuck you, Yagami, and your win record.
To have a shitty conversation. Might as well do it with a pleasant.
Hey, remember this place? This is where Arakawa died,
Did the
or this is the last
cops
place we
really
saw
believe
Arakawa.
Kiwami
Actually,
was
no, wait, the
responsible
body
for
was
Sawa-sensei's
here when we
death?
came back the next day, so I'm pretty sure Arakawa walked away from Ichiban and then was killed like 30 paces over there.
To arrest Kawana?
His real name's Yu.
And it's not a real friendly place if white rice isn't free. Remember, that's very important. So they do offer white rice for free, but if you want to like fry it or something, they charge for that.
In my eyes, he was suspicious enough.
What about Soma from RK? He should have been
Mhm.
spotted on the nearby
Could you go and just
cameras,
ask
too.
for white rice and that's
Like when he
it?
entered her apartment.
He was
Just like one thing of white rice.
How is that possible?
Let me rephrase. There's no footage that had RK anywhere near it.
What's that supposed to mean?
From the moment Mikoshiba's murder went down,
It's about something else, dang it.
wasn't playing politics. I had a handle on things when they were just competing with Tokyo PD over who got to grill Ihara. But after that murder footage came out, it really stirred shit up. Sawa Sensei's case has me scratching my head too. Someone at the top is trying to keep details under wraps. And they think it'll work even in this day and age.
You're saying the whole force is in on a cover-up?
Every single one?
It started with the footage
Like the
from
whole
Sawa's
thing.
apartment. Someone on the inside erased it. Any footage that had the RK guys tagged in it is totally wiped.
They tried to kill me with a chainsaw, you know.
Erase the footage. Are you serious?
Yeah. You heard me. Kawana leaving her place is all that's left. Even the parts where you show up are long gone.
Well, that's good for me.
Before and after, the only person that the cameras pin the crime on is Kawana himself.
Who would go so far to erase the footage? Who would do something like that?
It's time to let it go, Yagami. Mikoshiba's case and Sawa Sensei's case, they're closing the book. And to tie up the loose ends, and this is the shitty part, Kawana has to die in an accident.
What?
As soon as they
That's
track
the
him
best
down,
part. What do you mean?
they'll put him into custody and then blame it on
Trigger
justice.
chainsaw was that even? No. They had an actual
This is
chainsaw.
the
I'm not gonna
last
hear
of the
this.
Struggle, I guess. Someone clearly wants Kawana gone, and they have the power to do it.
Come on. Who could have that power?
Kawana is clearly a target of someone higher up. Even if he sees it coming, he won't be
Kanye
able to
West.
stop it. As
Tim.
far as I'm concerned, the case
He's got
is
all that
closed.
power.
You wouldn't
Is that a song of
understand
his?
if
I
you'd been on the
said that, but I
force.
don't actually know.
When the
I don't know
trigger
Kanye
point
West's
is rubbed to
albums.
the core, all you can do is look the other way. As for me, I'll stick to the cut and dry cases for a while. That's what'll keep me.
You're gonna tell me you fought two tigers? I wasn't born yesterday. Come on, I did in VR. Oh, so did I.
Trash. Ignore the smell of the rotten. God coming from inside and go on pretending it's justice?
Stop shit. Yagami, you're gonna give me whiplash. Yagami, Yagami, please, I'm right here.
Did you forget that you were talking to a detective?
Oh, got the baton.
You never did answer the question, Nabe-san. Who had the authority to erase the security cameras?
There to go hard on that shaking in that scene. Yeah, he gave him whiplash. As long as no power, only because it was not only a meme when he said he'd run for president, but also because it was in the ads for the Power Ranger. Was it? Wow, I like that actually.
Leave it alone, Yagami. It's for your own good.
Is that your call? Well,
I think I'll be the lost judgment of that. What?
You little piece of shit. I've had enough.
Yagami, what does that mean? I can't disarm him, obviously, but I'm gonna try anyway. But he plays Cog also. Why did you fall? Ow. Ow. Yeah.
Here we go.
How are you behind me? Oof. By the way, if you guys forgot, this is still on legendary mode. Shit fucking hurts, bro.
I think it's time you cooled off.
Oh, that's an instant kill. I was waiting for that one.
no.
That's the only instant kill QTE in this fucking series. It's still very possible for me to lose though. Let's hope it stays this way. I'm kind of with you on there. Oh, get jungle, bitch. Instant kill me, will you? Oh god, I'm sorry. Oh. Oh, okay. He's got other tricks besides the instant kill QT. I probably should invest in the health upgrades at this point. Bosses do so much fucking damage. Okay. I think if that grabs me, it's just game over. Because I was near full health. And I don't think I can pause while he's doing that. God, that dodge makes this stance so much better. He gets up fast. Are you feeling fear? I didn't know you could do that. I think it's the same every time. Oh, it's agony. Oh. Alright.
Here we go. Give up already.
That helps a lot. I need that. This too. Okay, this is going well. I might have him here. As long as he doesn't get me with that grab again. Ow. I know, heal spamming is not fun, but I need to stay at top health for this. Ow. Because that happens. Those were 2 hits, by the way. Oof, that was a big one. That was a good finish. Jeez, that QT is so scary. We don't have to worry about like an instant kill QT ever again, though.
They broke the lock and forced their way into Sao.
Yeah, he tired.
That's when Soma came in. I'm sure she was terrified. They were pointing an ice pick at her. When I found her, her eyes were still open. I could see the tears. Yet the police are going after Kuwana instead of Soma. And the cops that were there know he isn't a suspect, but say their hands are tied. So it'll be my voice you hear instead of hers. And when they come to silence me, I'll know who the puppet masters are.
I hear you. And you're probably right.
And if you have any idea who might be pulling the strings, I need you to tell me before it's too late.
Yeah, they murdered her. Is anyone not terrified when someone's about killing Yagami? I mean, Yagami isn't.
Kuwana dead.
He gets mad. He's like, kill me, will you, you son of a bitch?
Sawa Sensei's case, the Kanagawa brass had a suspect file ready to go. They didn't point to your guy Soma. They named you Kitakata, alias Kuwana the handyman. Hilarious, isn't it? We were the first to the scene, which means the bigwigs pulled a suspect file before it even happened.
Where'd the info about Kitakata come from?
Not sure. But the National Police Agency said it came from public security.
Public
When
security?
Clinton's heroes at the end of their show when they know the jig is up, they're just down like forlorn, like, yeah, it's up to
Why is
me.
public security involved in Sawa Sensei's case?
like
Seems
like
they're
Rorschach,
interested in
except he
our
was crying at
criminal
the end.
network in Kamurocho. You know how after the Tojo clan disbanded, the criminals started going underground? Well, public security would rather let RK roam free than bust them. Monitoring them quietly gives them intel on criminal movements. And even if you catch these guys, new ones will just take their place.
Wait, so they want RK on the streets? Is that why
Wait
they're
a
brushing
second.
Sawa Sensei's case under the rug?
If RK goes down in one fell swoop over a murder case, they have to find a new source of intel. Purely speaking, from public security's point of view, that is.
Unbelievable.
Not that they'd ever say that out in, well, public. If you believe public security, there's no way RK killed Sawa Sensei.
What the hell? Do they even have a reason?
Not that I'm aware of. On top of that, I asked Tokyo PD about Soma, and he doesn't have a record. No priors, no census registry, not even a damn profile pic.
Then, what does that mean?
The man known as Kazuki Soma doesn't exist, basically. Maybe that's how it's always been, or maybe it's a cover-up. They had plenty of files on Kuwana to send our way instead. They're the ones who made him the prime suspect in Sawa Sensei's case, too.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Kuwana's a scapegoat for RK. Public security wants to shut the curtains on Sawa Sensei's case with him. As far as they're concerned, with Kuwana silenced, it will all balance out.
So that's what you meant by Kuwana having an accident.
Right. Better to flush your shit than keep a lid on it.
Irka and Zero beat up Majima, and he said bye to Majima, then Majima walked away and they really shot his ass. Oh, yeah. It's funny, yeah, what else would they do?
So who's running the show? in
Majima's
public
story is
security?
so sad.
Do they have a name?
Maybe he can finally be
I wasn't told,
happy and pirate.
unfortunately. Afraid I'm further down the food chain than you thought.
Somebody was saying that Majima's really, really pale in Hawaii, and
Watanabe speaking. Huh? Jincho?
Huh?
Right. Got it. Call me if anything else comes up. Juan has been spotted. A witness reported seeing him in Jincho.
Seriously? He's back here?
Couldn't say for sure.
Where's he at?
Fukutokucho, in Koreatown, where the Komi Jewel hang out. The police are headed there now.
Komi Jewel?
Apparently it means spider web in Korean. You haven't seen it? It's made to look like it's abandoned.
And Kawana's there?
You're not gonna say you got that from me, right?
I don't have much time. You said Kawana might have an accident, didn't
I
you?
won't say
I'm
anything
sure
I
that's
got
why
from
you're telling
you.
me all this.
I hate you.
If you find him, let him know it's
All my
public
going to the
security
water
that's
jokes, you almost hit me with
handling
that.
business.
You know how embarrassing that'd be to get hit by your own bit? I wouldn't fuck you even if there was a gun to my head. He like sobs a little bit as he leaves. He goes, eh. I didn't mean that. Where do I have to go? Koana. Why do you have to be so far away, dude? You saw anything cool? Is there a hot goth Korean dying mama there by chance? Is she goth? Like, does she count? I wouldn't know. I don't know what the criteria is. Like, I could see it going either way. I don't know what else I would call her style. But I'm not sure that I would call it goth either, though. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, sir. Honestly, I'm not sure, but kinda. I think it's close enough. I guess it's punk. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. Ow, that's a katana. Baby Punk said, yeah, I think punk makes more sense for her style. Get thrown, idiot. Are there spikes? I don't think there is. I don't think she rocks any spikes. Look, it's the Mike Tyson fight. It's the Mike Tyson fight, but Jake Paul has a katana. Are there spikes? Are there piercings there? I think she did have piercings, but like on her ears. I don't think she has piercings anywhere else.
Really, guys?
Now, as I was saying, I wanted to see what this place sold. Talking about Son Hee. Yeah, right. That's what I assumed you're talking about. I don't think Fish remembers her design. I'm gonna be right back 1 second though, because the dog is barking to get out. She's mad about something. Sorry, the dog was getting bored. Okay, I'm back. Let us continue to Koreatown. It's kind of far. Let's just but I do need to be fighting for the XP and stuff. Let's take these EX health boost stuff. I don't know why I said EX. These don't have EX in the title. Let's get more health, and I'm gonna stop at a restaurant, and then we can go to La Chante or whatever that place is called. I don't remember. But yeah, you can grind on those. There's a whole like skateboarding mini game that I'm just not gonna touch because I'm not doing the skateboarding club. It's pretty cool though. Please don't kill me. Oh gosh. There's a motorcycle one too that I haven't checked out. Also, my controller at work has so much fucking stiff drift. Stiff drift? What? Stick drift. That I'm starting to feel it on my controller here, but I don't know if it's actually real or if it's just in my head.
Tasty, thanks.
Like, I don't know if I'm actually experiencing like severe stick drift, or if it's just like I've gotten so used to adjusting for it at work that I think I have it here. I don't know. My right stick feels kind of loosey-goosey, so it might be time for a new controller. And hey, Black Friday is just around the corner. Where's this thing leading me? Can't I get in from here? Ah, shit. Ah, that has such little reach. Ah, don't touch her. Hey, like, psychosymmetry we're creating it doesn't exist because you're used to it. Yeah, basically. I'm not sure if my right stick is as loose as I feel it is, or if I'm just like overcompensating for stick drift that isn't there or isn't that bad because of how bad it is at work. Unfortunately, hates us, so don't expect discounts higher than like 10%. You're probably right too. You're probably right. I just want another. Man, I like my purple controller too, dude. I don't want to like that's like my favorite color. Maybe I can get like a green one if I do buy a new one. Again, though, it might not be as bad as I feel it is. It's really bad on the one I have at work. I probably need to ask IT for a new one. I forgot what Eye of the Dragon's for. I gotta get a new Xbox 3 controller. The 360 one's A button is this. Oh, that sucks. Been watching the DualSense Edge for years and hasn't dropped more than 10%, which is odd because no one's buying them at full price. Sure, they're not that good. Yeah, but they know they can get the ones who do on it. And they don't gotta get a bunch. They just gotta get the few that are willing to pay that crazy price. It's like how gacha games don't need a bunch of customers buying theirs. They just need a couple of whales. It's so absurd to pay that much for a controller too when they just won't fix stick drift. We should all just move to hitboxes. Oh, it's Tsukumo. Hello, Tsukumo, my friend.
Kawana has been spotted in Ijincho.
Yeah, in Komijo, right? I'm headed there now.
Ah, fastidious as ever.
Sega tried to save us? Yeah. Maybe they'll make a new controller. Because they're making games again. Maybe it'll evolve into them making consoles and then they'll make a new controller and then stick drift will be a thing of the past. If they do that, I bet they can win over a lot of people. If they make a new console with a new controller that won't get stick drift, I bet they could win a lot. Especially also PC gamers too, because that means you only have to buy the one controller.
Long story short, I need to find Kawana before the cops do. Can you navigate me to him?
I most certainly can. For now, just keep heading toward Komijo. In the meantime, I'll be monitoring the surrounding area. Oh, and I'll dispatch Sugiurashi.
Appreciate that.
I like how he says I'll dispatch. That reminds me, I need to buy Metal Slug Tactics and I need to get Dragon Quest 3. I really want those. I have Dragon Quest 3, but the original one on my Switch. I want to buy the new one.
This is Tsukumo. Yagamishi, please come in.
Hey, I think I'm in front of Komijo.
Indeed you are. I can see you from the drone.
That reminds me. Oh,
Then you'll notice the cops block the road.
that's not Kaito
Any way I
Pigeon.
can get in there?
Not to worry. I've already looked into an infiltration route.
I just got the classic Castlevania collection for free this week. I should probably pick that up then.
So,
There's no harm, it's free, so I might as well grab
See
it.
the white car that's parked in front of the barricade?
yeah, I can.
There's a really
The first
small gap
official
inside
English
the
port
car.
of Kid
You should be
Dracula.
able to fit
Hey.
through it. It'll be a tight squeeze, I'm sure, but I have no doubt in your agility,
That's cool.
Yagamishi.
Yeah, but what happens if I get spotted?
You can leave that part to me.
Damn, Tsukumo's on top of this shit. Look at him go. Being a free Half-Life 2 is free. I've never played Half-Life. I should probably grab that also. I'm not a real PC gamer. Until I play Half-Life, is what I've been told.
Oh,
What am I supposed to do here? Oh, because he's over there. Who's even looking at me? Oh, he was not looking at me. Seems like a good opportunity to grab it. I played 1 and 2. I hear they're pretty cool. I just never had a PC when they were like in their heyday. I was too poor. Can I just leave the spot? Can I just get out of the spot? Do I have to throw the coin? He's over there. He's not looking. Just go now. All right. Well, waste my fucking money, I guess, Yagami. Did I tell you guys I'm not a fan of these stealth sections? Have I mentioned that yet? That made it harder. That like put him in my way. Why the fuck did I do that? Technically, you played a Half-Life 2 mod before. Oh, is that the Team Fortress game? That's a Half-Life 2 mod? He's not even... He's distracted. This is making him look in the direction I'm trying to go. Like, why am I doing that? Fuck.
Tsukumo.
Secondly, an extremely elaborate Half-Life 2 mod. Wow,
The
that's
Holy Grove
impressive.
proper seems to be located behind those construction fences. There's one door in the fence, so that's your best bet.
I'm really stuck on here until I either throw the coin or the smoke bomb. That's really weird. Smoke bomb. That's better than antidotes. The biggest clues at the XE rule is Half-Life 2 that ATXE. That's funny. Wait, no. There's no coin. Tsukumo, help!
Tsukumo, can I get a hand?
Just leave it to me.
What a clever guy this Tsukumo is.
Okay.
Actually, using the drone like that is really fucking clever. I love it. Because they're not looking up. Nobody looks up.
Tsukumo.
Oh wait, yeah, this is that one part
Let
where tragedy happened
me
the first
know
time I
as soon
played
as you find
it.
Kawana. Huh? It's weird. Hello?
Why are you barking? Stop being pissed. Dude, stop being pissed. She's barking. Why, someone's speaking Japanese here. Let's check it out. That's true. Why are they speaking Japanese? I think I've pointed that out every time we play, but I love how they're like, yeah, they're speaking English in the cutscenes, but then as soon as they become grunts again, they just stop and go back to speaking Japanese. Borv, could you actually hear her bark? She's going nuts. One sec. I need to talk to her. I need to sit her down and have a conversation that she can't be saying these kind of racist remarks during the stream. Well, she shouldn't be saying that kind of racist. We don't approve of racism, right? She's working through some stuff. She's a dog, you see. I don't know how that joke started because I didn't start it. I don't know who. I think it was Pharaoh, but I don't know how she became the CEO of racism. I don't think I started it. I don't remember. I might have. Does it sound like a joke I'd make though? Racism? No laughing matter. So I think that's true. Actually, that was before Fish. Yeah, my dog being the CEO of racism was is a classic.
Sensei, show yourself.
At the Keihei gang?
Get your ass out here.
It's the Keihei gang, but doing it with a deeper voice.
You're giving away our location. How am I supposed to relax? This shit's intense.
Hey, look who it is. Don't fucking stick up on me, Jesus Christ. What's wrong with you?
Didn't Tsukumo-kun tell you I was on my way?
Yeah, suppose he did.
Yagami-san, all these guys are RK.
Does that mean RK beat the police to Kawana?
No, not exactly. I just saw some cops let RK guys through. But maybe I'm wrong. I mean, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
No, that was no mistake. Some cops are working with RK.
But why?
Someone in authority on the force is trying to get rid of Kawana. So they want him to have an accident.
What? That's off the scale insane.
Insane or not, I need to get to Kawana before RK or the cops do. You know where he is?
I don't. Come to think of it, why would Kawana-san come to Komichou? Does he know someone here?
Good question. Let's just focus on reaching the top of this place for now. Aren't there people from Komichou here? It can't be all RK. Maybe we can ask them where Kawana is.
Worth a shot. As long as we don't give ourselves away.
Am I still thinking, dude? Can I just beat them up? Oh, he's stuck. He'll never get his own spin-off game like that.
That looks like a lot of RK muscle to me, Yagami-san.
Yeah, but if that many are out searching, the silver lining is that they don't have a lead on Kawana.
True. We'll just have to stay one step ahead of them then. I don't see anywhere else we can go. So let's go up those stairs.
Yeah, higher up he is. Just, you know, they were fighting that high. Now someone could slip and fall. That's dangerous. But I think genuinely simple, God. You don't have to do that every time the map changes. But you don't have to make every single set of stairs an individual map, you know?
We can go.
Yagami-san, we've got RK coming in from below too.
Let's find another route on this floor.
Really? I don't fucking know. This one? How do Ichiban and friends do it?
Suspicious.
Oh, yeah, they went over there. But I don't know how to. I don't know what angle he wants me to look at for this. This is really awkward. Oh wait, I gotta go this way. Oh hey, go play. Big ol' arrow. The big ol' arrow pointing you where to go. Thanks, Sega. I don't know why that kind of design reminds me of Sonic.
We should be able to get up from here. Yeah. There we go.
Alright, dude, chill. No one's fucking watching, dude. You don't gotta impress people.
Damn. Wish I was that nimble.
Stop barking. Maybe it's gonna. You could jump up there. All right, we'll go the other way. Well, wait. I want that one too. Why's Yagami gotta be old and fat and have no personality? I like how Segura and Yagami used the same exact jumping animation too. Like it's just, he could have jumped up there. My mom's dog was going absolutely wild earlier because my neighbor's doing yard work. Oh, that sucks. My dogs don't really mind unless somebody's at our door. Like, if they're outside nearby, they'll get pissed. Which is, like, normal for dogs. But otherwise, they're, like, pretty... Like, the other dogs will be barking outside and going nuts. But they don't give a fuck. So the only time they're kind of going ballistic is when the neighbor's having, like... Because the neighbor across from me to the left is always, like, having, like, family get-togethers and, like, grills and stuff. So they're usually outside doing stuff. And when the dogs hear that, they get furious. Just a reminder that the grip upgrade is a scam. You don't need it. My toughness Z is full. That arrow. I was gonna say, where do I go from there? But there's an arrow right there. Really? I'm touching that. You can just... I'm like on top of that. You can just give me my beehive. Hello, Segura. Help me up, Segura.
Good work, Yagami-san.
Yo, you guys are Comey Jewel, aren't you?
We saw you climbing that whole way. That was really not a subtle method.
Us?
Imagine spending your hard-earned SP on grip improvement. It's stupid.
Either way, would you?
Yagami-san, they seem like RK.
I'd rather not have to bullshit them.
So, take them down?
Yeah.
Wait, why would that be? Okay, whatever, fuck it. Ow! Fuck. Oh, I missed all of those. I got an upgrade for this occasion. That was cool. You did pocket sand! Well, it wasn't in his pocket, but... I love how many of those, like, spinning drop kicks he does. Or not spinning drop kicks, but like how many times he has like those moves where he spins around in the air and then comes down on them when they're grounded. He has so many variants of that.
Let's play fight.
I don't know where you are, but I'm gonna keep swinging. That's the worst debuff, by the way. The sand one where you can't see, that one fucking sucks.
Yagami-san, looks like the top floor is up ahead. There's a room on this side too, though. Might be worth checking out.
That reminds me of the most effective tabletop RPG character ever. Wait, what? You said there's a room over here I want to see. What's in it? Safe? I don't remember there being safe rooms in this game. Because you just save from your phone. Yeah, that's weird. You normally just save on your phone. Can I not save here? Yeah, you can't. That's so bizarre to me. Yeah, that's so fucking weird. I don't think they ever offer you another, like, safe spot like that.
I wish we'd had some sign of Kawana-san, but maybe we'll still get lucky?
What? Sugoro, we don't have time to get
Yagami-san?
laid right now. I mean, finding him, Yagami. And Pathfinder is a mechanic called Dirty Fighting where you can do all sorts of tricky stuff. I built a character around it and its more effective move was literally Pocket Sand. That's pretty good. Pocket Sand is pretty powerful.
Let's go.
Man, where is this fucking guy? This shit's taking forever. Yeah, it's not like anyone else is here. You think the cops got it wrong? Then what do? Keep looking? Is there a fucking point?
Seems like Kawana-san's giving them a slip. What's the plan now?
Let's find out what RK's gonna do when they catch Kawana. Are they planning to kill him themselves?
What? You gonna just stroll up and ask him?
Well, I only count 4 of them, so 2 each. Piece of cake.
He's like, Yagami, but this is legendary difficulty.
Okay,
What?
let's go. Hello, gentlemen. Got a couple questions for you.
Huh? Who the hell are you two? You with the Kome Jewel?
Wow, they don't even recognize you, Yagami-san?
Fuck you!
Well, that's kind of sad.
I brought in the
What's
mole.
going on
Oh
here?
wait, there's more than 4.
Huh?
No, I didn't bring in the mole. He died. That's
Yagami-san?
right. I forgot. I
think
never
it's
heard that
just 2
story.
each anymore.
Causes blindness when music, a huge penalty to everybody hidden dodge. It was so busted the DMJ started pumping up the enemy's saving throw stop from working. That's funny.
Get him! They're with Kitakata! Fuck yeah. Let's get it started. Hope you're ready to die.
Let's get it started. Ha!
I've been waiting for this shit.
Why does this always happen to me? Let's play like
Is that a gun? Hold on, buddy. Do not shoot me. I lost track of who had the gun. I think that was him. Okay, I think we're good. That's a knife. That's another gun. Wow, that was cool. They got like bounced into each other and died. The nice launcher was good. Oh wow. These group fights are actually kind of dangerous if I let my health get too low, because then like a punk with a knife can finish me off. Speaking of,
Here we go.
can Boxer go off the? Oh, let's say the walls, but let's just do that real quick. Cool. I have a police baton. Does that make me lose my weapon? It does. Okay, good to know. Get him, Sugura. While I eat my sushi? Oh, my bento. Sushi. I think Yagami's a fan of sushi, man. It heals him the most. Fuck off. Fuck. Stop. Stop. I wanted to do the baton EX move, but he wouldn't let me.
That all you got? I thought there were more of you guys.
Let's not jinx it, man.
No. Bring more. Bring more. Fuck them. I'll fuck them all. Bring 100
Guys came
dudes.
looking for Kuwana, right?
I'll fuck every single one of
What are you
those
gonna do?
dudes. Every single one. It's like,
We were
what?
just told to catch him. Not sure what comes after that.
You sure the plan wasn't to kill him?
I said I don't know.
Who gave the order here?
Just asking for confirmation, dude.
Soma?
Chill.
It was Akusa-san. Probably on Soma-san's orders, though.
Hey, Yagami-san?
Oh, more dudes.
Hey, how come Ijincho has so many creepy masks?
I was just gonna ask you.
Kuwana's not here.
Huh?
That intel was fake. We were the ones who put it out.
You live here?
You live like
Then
this,
you must be
bitch?
Komicho.
Normally, it's us hiring the handyman.
I like how Segura had to put on his
But
mask to
this time
fight.
it
It gets
was
him his own.
Kuwana's
I don't think he's
who
ever
faced
fought
it.
without it, right?
Huh?
There must
out
be an
false
instance where he doesn't
information.
have it on, but
Yes.
I think maybe earlier. I think he puts it on when he wants to get
What kind of enemy
serious,
he was dealing
or
with,
like for big
and how
fights.
they respond to an eyewitness report. Seeing as how easy
Which I think is
police
cool. I think that's
info made its
funny.
way to these thugs, I'd say he was wise to use caution. Were he any closer, he would have been.
This sounds like
ensnared
Ichiban's
by
voice
now.
actor.
So Kawana's nearby, watching everything unfold as we speak? He's really in Ijincho then?
We'll have to clear the room to discuss that.
Hey, why are you looking at me?
Sorry.
As you said, Kuwana's return to Ijincho. There are benefits to being here that only he can exploit.
Where's he hiding out?
Under the protection of Tesso from the Yokohama Ryomon. But you're cleared to see him. We already took care of that.
Kuwana actually said he'd meet us?
Come on. There's a way through the cops don't know. You can get out to the city from there.
That'd be helpful, thanks.
Guess you're not so bad after all.
Bear in mind, you may not leave alive if you come back. You were never welcome here.
And never mind. So, where do we find Kuwana-san?
I'm sure the Ryumon will lead us to him. Just so happens I've got a brother there named Tesso.
Oh, what?
Now let's get there before Kuwana
Let's go,
changes his mind.
Tesso mention.
Yeah, let's go.
Like, gets one hit with a bow when they broke Tsukumo's pinky. He didn't have his mask on, so he's power limit at least 60%. That's true. That makes a lot of sense too. That's also so in character for him. He's totally that kind of guy. He said he was a shut-in before, right? Did I make that up? I feel like in the first game he mentioned he was like a bit of a shut-in. I can't remember. He was, yeah. I bet he was playing like games and stuff too. I bet that's why he gets along with Tsukumo. I bet him and Tsukumo game together. Long hair and wore glasses, which is why Yagami didn't recognize him. That's around the same wavelength. Yeah, that's what I want you to believe. If we ever get the Tsukumo, oh my god, stuff has escalated on the streets. Don't fucking shoot me! Uh-oh. I'm so lucky. That should have killed me, I'm not gonna lie. That's so fast. There we go. Don't know for sure playing straight heaven games. Did I make that up?
Here we go.
Phew.
Really, guys?
Some guy in a white van must have rolled up and just started passing out guns. Yeah, it's fucking that fucking asshole again. What was his name? Kamiyama or some shit. This is all his fault. Everybody has katanas and guns now. His business model is too lucrative, man.
Starving. Pretty tasty, thanks.
I like how the most I saw that character was in Dead Souls, because that one you kind of have to do the upgrades for guns and shit. Otherwise, I more or less ignored him in all the other games. I should have played with the weapons a bit more in the other games, because I knew they were eventually going to go away, but I just didn't have the patience to farm materials and stuff for them. Whoa. Why did I hurry over here? Move. Is this to go? Because if this is to go, this might actually be helpful. You can't have any of this, Segura. This is for me. I need it all. Oh, I kept wondering why my skateboard wasn't coming out. I forgot I was hanging out with Segura. Speaking of Segura, help me. So strong. Alright, how much is this? That doesn't heal shit! They're terrible! It's like I'm back in Aishin. Hey Sugora, you just gonna chill out or? Oh god, oh god, oh god. That was close. I really wish I had the EX like desperate one, but
Here we go.
Sugora, throw a punch. He's like, Yagami, why did we rob that guy?
And stay down.
Like, he wasn't even, like, we robbed him. Hey, man. Shut up. Don't tell nobody and you'll get your cut.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Alright, good enough, yeah. I mean, I want to fight these guys. They got a purple guy. Hey, dudes. Damn, I was among them too and they didn't realize. They're like, yeah, what's up, Yagami? Wait a second, Yagami? What the fuck? You don't do that to me! Sugura knows fat gold dudes are built different. Yeah, he's aware. That's why he didn't mess with him. I'm not supposed to be in here. Okay, I was like, am I stuck? Sugura, how did you not heal from fighting the fat guy still? God, Tiger with that speed buff is nuts. Stop grabbing me. You're real agile. Oh, a team move! We haven't seen one of these in a while. It's a generic one though. Only Kaito gets special ones, because Kaito is Yagami's special friend. I saw some spawn behind me and I kind of want to fight them.
Yagami Aniki?
Fuck's so funny? You should be calling me that too. I think because I talk to them, they're gonna despawn, so I'm not just go.
Sure, let me pass.
This way, please.
Meat, low texture meat.
Bro, hey man, welcome back, friend.
Hey, Tesla's cool.
Aniki? Do I have to call you that?
Take a seat. And you too, buddy.
This is the cutscene that was almost like glorious. No, it's after this, but I think it was. I think it's after this. There's a cutscene where it gets really close to saying something really funny.
Should we be using for you now? Kawana? Or do you prefer Kitakata-sensei?
Kitakata's a name that's been all but murdered by society. In Ijincho, I'm just a merry old handyman Kawana-san.
If you ask the cops, you're the murder suspect Kitakata. After killing Sawa-sensei, you fled the scene. At least, that's the story the police top brass are passing down through the ranks. Now, why would they say something like that about you?
Calm down, Yagami. How come you never relax?
So Kawana hired you guys from the start, and you pretended to not know each other in front of me? If that's the case, you really went all out for me.
Didn't I tell you? The Liumang accepts anonymous requests too. Tesso didn't know I was the one who hired him. I suppose there's no point in hiding that now.
That's just how it is. Nothing to get mad over, bro.
You really aren't hiding anything? Did you tell him all you've done?
He's a former high school teacher who's going around killing bullies. Can't be much more to hide than that. Do you need any more convincing?
Honestly, I'm at a loss. I worked my ass off to get where you are.
And I'm still trying to untangle the mess you've made of it. You've got my student helpers by the throats, so I'm really backed into a corner here.
You mean the graduates from Kurokawa Academy? Like Mamiya-san?
Very good, Sugiura-kun. So how about it? No reason for us to doubt each other's intentions, right? All the secrets are out in the open now.
Fine. Then I'm gonna light up.
Do you guys even have a phrase like that? What do you vapors call it? I'm gonna fucking squirt mist in my mouth? What is it?
Yeah.
Well, now I'm even more confused. I give up. Who in the world could be after me? Who has influence over both RK and the police?
Care to venture a guess?
They'd be the uneducated guesses of a handyman. You got any bright ideas yourself, Master Detective?
I haven't confirmed it for sure yet, but I have a pretty good theory for you.
Oh? Who?
Reiko.
Reiko Kusamoto, Vice
Make him
Minister of
read
the
that.
Ministry of Health.
I bet he doesn't do it
She's
because he's like a
Mitsuru
dick. I bet he does it because he
Kusamoto's
thinks it's cool.
Your
It's new.
student from 13 years ago.
Wait, what?
There's a chance she's the one trying to silence you. And public security is taking orders directly from her.
Public security?
A detective from Kanagawa PD told me. Public security is pinning you as Sawa-sensei's murderer. He was also told to back off RK. If public security is protecting RK, it would explain why they have free reign on Ijincho.
Hey, back up. Why does this Kusumoto lady want to silence Kuwana in the first place?
Kawana had his former students kidnap Shinya Kawai in Kamurocho 5 years ago. The same guy who pushed her son into jumping off a roof. Kawai was killed after that. Before you killed Kawai, you approached Reiko Kusamoto about the prospect of revenge, didn't you? Ahara told us that. Before taking revenge on a bully, you'd approach the family about it first. Did you make the same offer to Reiko Kusamoto?
What if I did?
She's the Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health, and she's pretty popular. She's even cleaning up her predecessor's mess. If it were to surface that she agreed to a revenge killing, they'd have yet another massive scandal on their hands. And if you get to go down in cuffs instead of a body bag, that detail may just come out. Before that can happen, Reiko Kusamoto plans to
have me silenced and use public security to do it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Except public security can't just go after you, so they subcontracted RK to do the dirty work. That would explain why public security is trying to cover for RK.
I see. Well, the logic starts off soundly enough.
Something wrong with it?
Unfortunately, yes. Something does stick out.
And what's that?
I did, in fact, approach Kusamoto-san 5 years ago about taking revenge on Shinya Kawai. And just as you said, I used Mamiya-kun and the others to kidnap Kawai.
And?
From that point on, Kusamoto-san knew I was directing Mamiya-kun and the others. She'd seen their faces, knew their identities, everything. So, if Kusamoto-san wanted to go after me, Mamiya-kun and the others would be first on the list. But the fact is, public security hasn't laid a finger on them, even now. Which means, Kusamoto-san isn't the one giving them orders.
Sure. That makes some sense.
Hey, so sorry if this is off topic, but what was Kusamoto-san doing when Shinya Kawai was killed 5 years back?
She was standing right there with me. Afterwards, she took 3 days of PTO, and that was a first for her.
Why?
Shinya Kawai died at the hands of Kusamoto-san. She drove the knife into his chest personally.
Oh.
She took it slow, making sure he suffered the whole time. Just like Akihiro Ehara, she avenged her son with her own 2 hands. I admire her.
She killed Kawai herself?
He's a fucking murderer.
Afterward, she told me she
That's like the
never
opposite of
washed the
health.
smell of his blood off her hands.
Damn, man.
I was the only one who knew that, by the way. The others have no idea. On that day 5 years ago, I sent them straight home after they brought me Kawai. And I was the only one with Kusumoto-san when she killed him.
This sounds way too crazy to be real.
Even so, the fact is, Kusumoto-san hasn't betrayed me. Besides, I doubt the Vice Minister
Murderer? I hardly know her.
public security around.
Then who is giving them their orders?
Well, I'd say your theory's on the right track. I'm sure public security contracted RK. It lines up with what's happened so far. I imagine they're so persistent because they know I can be used against Kusumoto-san.
Either way, whoever's pulling the strings is someone who'll benefit from your capture. So if it isn't Reiko Kusumoto, maybe it's one of her enemies?
And they hate me, I do too. I don't hate you.
Yeah, like someone within the Ministry of Health, or maybe even some kind of political rival. Nothing would be more valuable to them than dirt on Kusumoto, right? They're probably trying to take her down. Or they could threaten and manipulate her as they see fit. Is that why public security's been taking action? If they wanted to take her down, they could have had the police investigate her fair and square.
Right. Kusumoto-san can walk away from the Ministry of Health anytime she wants. Plus, she has the public's support, especially with the younger crowds. All just more reasons for her to have enemies.
I read some article about how even the Prime Minister has a hard time with her. Like, she'll get up in his face every time he signs an order. Dumbass loses so many arguments, he practically works for her now.
So the Prime Minister's trying to find some dirt on Reiko Kusumoto?
He's just an example. Weren't you listening when we said Kusumoto-san has lots of enemies in her position?
Hey, don't be a dick.
So whoever's behind this may have been looking for a weakness in Kusumoto-san for a while. They must have got their start after realizing Ehara's case was really about getting revenge on a bully. That puts Ehara and Reiko Kusumoto in the same boat, being that their only sons.
He's on to the third game at least, right?
And
Third game.
if they discovered that Kawai
That's what we're
also
fighting
vanished
next.
5 years ago.
Regardless, that wouldn't account for the rest of the incidents where a bully ended up dead. You'd know. You're the one going up and down the whole country killing them off, aren't you? Kawai makes number 7.
7? Damn, man.
It wouldn't take much to connect.
Materializing Judgment 3 so hard right now. They said they moved Pirate Majima up for their next project, so they can like have more time, so we can have more time to play it. So they have to be cooking something that's gonna be announced soon too. It's got to be Judgment 3. There's no way they're gonna do Yakuza 9 right away.
And Kusumoto is clear as day now if you know what you're looking for. That link.
It's gonna be fucking Man Who Erased His Name Part 2.
It took me a while, but I connected the two cases together myself. It was RK. She never should have even been on their radar. In fact, they traced your name from her. Sawa-sensei knew.
Joryu? Yeah,
She
Joryu
suspected
strikes
you were
back.
involved with the Mikoshiba murder in one way or another, right? You don't care. You see your killing spree on these former bullies like you're doing the country a service. In your eyes, this is vengeance. Actually, no. You'd call it justice, wouldn't you?
I'd call you fucking cringe. I hope Kiryu and Joryu finally meet. I don't think that'll happen, to be honest.
That was never my intent. She shouldn't have died.
No. You don't
And
get
Tachi
to just
Suzuki
brush her
too.
off
That's
like
the dream. That's like the Smash Bros. Team roster.
You had to have known you'd go down for this eventually. And you're fine if all your old students like Yui Mamiya go down with you. By then, why would you look
Man,
back
go
and
get some
betray
sweet tea.
what
Yeah,
happened?
man, help yourself.
Why would you clean up all your carnage? It's not your problem, right? You move forward with one purpose. Send as many bullies to hell as you can. Beyond that,
No,
you
stay
don't
right
give a
there. We're
shit
about to
what
beat up
happens.
Kawana. I guess that's true. We are about to beat up Kawana for the last time. It's a big deal.
You didn't see what I saw. The fear she must have felt was still frozen on her face. You, Ehara, Reiko Kusumoto, you're all murderers. And so far, all of you have gotten away with it. So why did Yoko Sawa end up having to pay the price? Tell me. Will you even be able to look her in the eye when you die?
No, because I'll be dead.
I doubt it. That's gonna follow me well into the afterlife. So what now, then? March to the cops and turn myself in?
Well, that'd make things easier for
If
me,
you don't
yeah.
do exactly that, no one will know why she had to die. And that'll be the end of her story. Everyone will keep on dancing around her death, even though she was completely innocent. Just like the cops are doing.
Afraid I can't do that. If I turn myself in now, there's only one thing that happens. Public security takes me out. And worse, Reiko Kusamoto would be compromised. And that, I will never allow to happen.
So he's simping
Of all
for the
people
health
involved in
lady.
this, she deserves to walk free. Her revenge was justified.
You think so?
All she did was scrape off the scum of the earth that pushed her only son into an attempted suicide. She didn't sit around crying about a legal miscarriage. She took justice into her own hands. No one has any right to indict her for that. So don't go there. Nobody lays a finger on her.
He murdered somebody.
Hey, skinny ginger kid.
If he had called him Skinny Ginger Twink,
Looks like this is gonna turn into a
this
little
cutscene would have been
more
like,
chat.
fuck, I would lose it. If he called him Skinny Ginger Twink, it would have been so fucking funny.
So is your plan to kill me too?
He did in my mind, he's like right there on the cusp of it.
We all get
I want a mod where he just calls him just Skinny Ginger Twink instead.
Punishment fits the crime.
I choose to believe he says Skinny Ginger
You're
Twink.
just blind. If you can't see that, then you can go to hell.
Then you've lost your judgment. What?
Stay out of my way.
Hey, I love this. Might be my favorite theme of his. This song is so fucking good.
Bring it on.
You parried that? Is there instances where you know shit's getting real? I love this track so much. I forgot the name of this individual one, but it's like my favorite Kawana theme. Ow. Idiot! I was playing possum. God, I don't remember the health bars getting that big. I think somebody looks like Jenny rolls across the ground because this is fucking the hard mode. Everything fucking hurts me. I didn't even do that again, fuck. They do less damage, you can always spam them, so I kinda wasted that one. Oh.
Come get some.
Harry, this!
Let's play by you. Bring it on.
Does he need a jacket but not his Tim's? True. Wait, did he change it? I thought that was the jacket he had before. Oh no, he did change his jacket. I never even realized that. I don't think so. Yeah, Handyman may change his colors, but he can never change his Tims. He actually, wow, I think he's fuck. I think that killed him. I think the impact against that killed him. He also didn't change his colors.
How long has this been going now?
I lost track.
Their jacket's orange? Is it? Wait, they both look brown to me. Holy shit.
They're gonna tire out eventually. Beating the shit out of each other is the way some people communicate.
I can see that.
Good.
There we go. Now let's stop.
Yeah, it's about that time.
He wears a bright orange jacket originally, and this is olive green. I just thought they were both like some kind of brown this whole time.
You think it's time to give it a rest?
Hell no. Stay out of our way.
You're not looking so hot.
I rose on my feet first. You lose. Koana, you lose.
You got lucky I stopped when I did, you know. I had a move lined up with your name on it.
You're the one who got lucky as far as I'm concerned. I was about to kick your ass.
Pretty boy.
What a fucking mess, guys.
There he is! That's all we're getting. Zhao appearance! Alright, that's it. Don't get used to it. He's not. That's it.
One of our higher-ups cooked this himself. Look good if there's any left.
Not a problem. This stuff's great.
Delicious.
He don't even hear them. He don't even like acknowledge the. I love that Zhao's here because he's not
targeted by public security.
Right. It's possible part of the police wants to catch me as leverage against Kusumoto-san on public security.
That's fucking great. Zhao just is in the background cooking up food. It's so good. Thank you, Zhao. Thank you for the food, Zhao.
From a cop.
Well, someone up top's been putting pressure on the investigation. That much is clear. But no matter how you slice it, the fact that you're enemy number one while RK roams free is absurd. Unfortunately, all I got out of that cop was that public security itself is who we're up against.
Public security is Japan's top intelligence agency. If they're after you, there's no escape.
Agreed.
That's it, though. That's the most crossover we've gotten between this series and the Yakuza series.
Huh?
Tell me.
Other than they exist in the same universe, but like we've never seen a character or nothing like that before.
That'd be public security. The more you drag each other down, the easier they'll be able to get the jump.
As you go to Hawaii, huh? Maybe.
You notice, it's too late.
Maybe the next game. Oh wait, is there a character from Judgment in 8? Oh shit.
But what if you two work together? You watch each other's backs and act before RK and public security do. You might even be able to find out who's pulling the strings.
Huh. Yeah. For two enemies to join forces, there needs to be an even greater threat to fight.
Sure.
What, the government? I guess that's a pretty big threat.
Fine, but this is only temporary. Once we finish with public security, I'm gonna make sure you answer for what you've done.
Okay. Then where do we start?
Just saying, Judge, we go to Hawaii and find Koana. I'm kind of hoping the next game doesn't have Koana. I want like at least one game without him before he returns.
Security is really the enemy we're after.
Right. We'll make our move after that.
We have the element of surprise. They have no idea we're working together.
Then we'll use it to our advantage and outsmart them.
Aw, look at the boys playing nice.
If public security's trying to find some leverage against
He appears in the post-credit scene like Thanos. That'd be kind of
they'll
cool.
be listening in on her. They're the experts in wiretapping and espionage, after all. We just need a quick confirmation.
How?
We'll just give her a call.
Right here?
Yes. That way, her enemy will trace the call and pinpoint our location.
And public security is the only one in Japan who can pull that off, so we'll know right away if it's them.
Good thinking.
Yeah. Wait, hold up! You saying if you call up Reiko Kusumoto, then the bad guys will start pouring in? Can we maybe not do that here?
Actually, that might just work in our favor.
Huh? Bro, why are you talking crazy?
Yagami-san, you sure about getting on bro terms without Kaito-san?
Yeah.
Didn't that bum him out?
Dude, Kaito's fine. He's fine.
This is amazing. Where is this?
Good shit, huh? You've got good taste, bro. I knew you of all people would notice the difference.
Look at him go. He's still cooking something.
Kawana, when was the last time you spoke to Reiko Kusumoto?
5 years ago. On the night
Stan, I
she
wouldn't
killed
fuck Tesla
Kawana.
even if there's a gun in my head. And
We
it's just
arranged
like,
it, so we'd never
oh.
contact each other after that.
So you have her number then?
If it hasn't changed.
What is it then? I have an idea.
What?
Kawana's like, Yagami, you should know. Kaito said he'd fuck me if there was a gun to his head. What?
They trace the call and they send people for us. Then we know for sure it's them. That's why we're gonna call Reiko Kusumoto using a location that doesn't exist at all.
How's that work?
We'll use 2 phones that can't be traced back to us, and we'll relay your voice. Obviously, you won't be wherever we do this from. Best to do this someplace with no one around. Once we see who they send in, mission accomplished.
Wait, what's happening?
Don't worry, I got it. You'll catch up, Sugiura-kun.
First, we need to know our enemy. I'll have Tsukumo prep us some burner phones.
Which means a truce for the time being?
Only while you're here. Gotta keep things civil for my brother.
Man, Zhao-san's cooking makes even the suckiest situations not suck.
Cheers to that.
Oh, they actually said his name. I was like wondering why they wouldn't say it, but yeah, that was Zhao. He cooks the food. That's
Hey,
it.
So Tsukumo-kun's already got the phones ready. They're burners that can't be traced back to us.
2 of them, right?
Just like you asked for.
I like how they act like
Nicely
angry
done,
brothers.
Yokohama.
Yeah.
You work quick.
Yeah. Why did they sit them next to each other? They're trying to make them get along after all that. Even though this is a fundamental disagreement of the morality of murder, yeah, they're just like, they had a little scuffle. Gotta have them sit next to each other. They gotta hold hands so they're like not angry at each other no more. Where am I gonna go? To W Shirakami Highway. I need to get to a corner store. Like, I want the fun ones, though. I'm getting the, like, feeling because I don't want to die. But they're, like, not as fun, you know? I should get these stats, though. Because I need the EX ones, too. So, girl, why are you still following me? Like, Sugura, I think you're great and all, but I can't use my skateboard when you're with me, so... What happened to my goddamn Mountain Dew? Oh, Boogie. They were real simpler times for you, Boogie. Can Sugura get run over? I don't think they'll run over. Oh, golden guy, we gotta get him, Sugura. Back when life made sense. Sheesh. Feels like forever ago. Hey, we're gonna mug you. I want your stuff. Get him, Sugura. Oh god, he hit me too. Oh god, he's gonna kill me. Okay, this one don't got a sledgehammer. They're a lot easier when they don't got the sledgehammer.
What a waste.
Boy, do they hurt though.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Ah, just the two I've been waiting for. Excellent work, by the way.
Is your pinky still hurt,
Got those
Tsukumo?
burner phones ready?
Of course I do. Who do you think I am?
I still don't fully get what's going on. Yagami-san, what are we gonna do with these?
Okay.
Oh, you're so
I'll break
stupid.
it down.
I don't get
First,
it
we
either.
call Kawana on one phone. Let's say this one here. Then we use this other phone to call Reiko Kusamoto, using them that way.
Then make them kiss.
The phones won't be connected to each other, but their voices will be relayed so they can talk normally.
Oh, okay. And then?
If public security finds out Reiko Kusamoto's talking to Kawana, they'll trace the call without
In fact, these guys
finding
are
it.
actually heard of burner phones
Then
for
we can
riding
see
this game. Yeah,
exactly who
just
they
pick up a
send
phone.
without risk of being
You
seen
just pick up a
ourselves.
phone that you can just throw away later.
I think I'm getting it.
Surely you don't intend to do that here, do you? That would put a beacon on us for Kawana-san's enemies.
Yeah, we'll do it somewhere remote. We need a place where nobody would raise an eyebrow at an army of public security boys. And it's gotta have a good vantage point.
There's a building under construction not far from here. It's late, so no one should be around that may get involved unintentionally.
Yeah, you don't want like a flip phone,
Where
like a
is it?
cheap one that you buy like at
It's right near
Walmart.
Seirio High. There's a crane by the river too. You'll know when you see it.
Okay, you two stay put. I should be able to handle this alone.
You sure about that?
Let me at least put out a drone, Yagamishi, even if it isn't much. I'll use it
Yeah.
to capture the faces of Kawana-san's pursuers.
This is nothing like the movies. It's because they don't watch like
That'd be
crime
good.
movies like that. They watch like hacker movies and stuff, but they don't watch crime movies. Ah, the way over here. So far. I had to skate to my taxi, sorry. The real reason I told Segura not to come is so that I could skateboard. Yeah! Aww.
This must be the construction site Tsukumo was talking about.
I think it was this part of the game where I realized like the NPCs, the other like goons we were fighting, were all like unique in their outfits and stuff.
Yeah. I think I can spot whoever comes close from here. I'm gonna call Kawana on the burner now.
Because whenever they reuse their like outfit or the character model, it's because it's the same person from before. Like you fought them again.
It's Kawana.
You ready? I'm about to call Reiko Kusamoto. Once you're connected, you take it from there.
It's been 5 years since I last spoke to her.
Yeah.
I did
Can't
not
imagine
ask.
This won't be awkward.
I know. Okay, do it.
fucking duct taped it.
Yes, hello?
This is Kitakata from Kurakawa Academy.
What?
You'll have to forgive me for this, but the position I'm in required me to reach out to you. I would never have done this otherwise. I should also note, there's a high probability this phone call is being tapped.
I see. Very well, then.
It's been 13 years, Kusumoto-san.
So it has.
Kitakata-sensei.
I've read about your accomplishments.
I mean, I get it though. She's kind of bad. I get it. Kawana, your motivation's not that unrealistic.
But that's not true at all, Kusumoto-san. You were always destined to move up in the world.
Okay, man, wrap it up. Don't fucking stop it. Fucking, we gotta do something important here.
But how is Mitsuru-kun?
I'm afraid he's still asleep. Nothing's changed.
I see. I wish I had the words.
What are they doing? Yeah, we have a job here, but we're trying to lure people out.
Watching the news, you probably already heard. I've become a prime suspect for a crime. They think I murdered Yokosawa in her apartment.
I've heard.
Obviously, it wasn't me who killed her, of course. Do you happen to remember Sawa-kun by any chance?
The girl from your class. She was the only one of those students who ever came to visit Mitsuru. But even then, that's been at least 10 years now. I got a letter from her once. She wanted to tell me she'd become a teacher. But I never did reply. And that was the last I'd heard from her.
I see.
So back to my question.
Yeah, the whole phone, the burner phones are dumb. There's way better ways for them to do that, but they probably think this is really cool and clever.
No, it's not that. It's just I wanted to let you know that at some point, someone may come to you to ask a few questions about me. I thought I should give you a heads up. I'll make every effort to ensure they won't cause...
I don't imagine the drone's not being picked up either. Like, the wings are going. Like, that thing's not, like, quiet. They're not super loud, but it's, like, right there. Also, it'd be really funny if, like, fucking... they slipped out or something and fell to the ground.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll be just fine.
We're almost to the signal. Kill the headlights.
I don't know about that, but imagine the delay. Yeah.
2 cars inbound. Looks like we were right on the money. This proves Reiko Kusumoto's phone is compromised. And if there's one organization capable of tracing a call and moving on it, it's gotta be public security on the hunt for Kawana.
Public security is really coming straight to you by car?
No. There's no way they could mobilize their people that quickly. My guess, it's gotta be the prefectural police that they've got in their pocket. Or it's just RK.
I will say it's been great to hear your voice again. But this should be the last time you ever hear from me. I'll try my best.
I understand. Goodbye.
Hey, look. It's a drone. It has a phone attached to it. Shoot it! Shoot it down!
You sure?
Just take it down! Hurry it up! Hey! What the fuck are you aiming at?
I can't hit it! It's too small! Shit!
Damn, dude. How the hell are we supposed to chase down a drone? And where the fuck is this Kawana guy?
Okay, do you think you can forgive someone for something absolutely egregious? What did you do?
To catch this shit, but how the hell are we supposed to do that? It's fucked up. Do we look like spec ops?
It's this guy too, by the way, the orange guy, because like I don't think any other character has a hood like that.
That thing.
This is my second time, actually. I took a few shots at some kids in a park. I aimed at the ground and sent those little shits running for their lives.
Yeah, there's also a unique character model also. They really like try to make all of them And it's something I did. Also, it's a long story.
That's 6 punks and only 1 gun between you by my count.
I guess it depends on what it is. Like, I wouldn't forgive Griffith.
Who the fuck are you?
I also probably wouldn't forgive the school bullies. But also, I don't know what not forgiving entails. Like, it could be a different like amount of things. Like, I could still like work with somebody or help someone and not forgive them. You know?
Who's the one giving the orders? You may as well just level with me. You guys are RK's bottom rung.
It's definitely not Griffith.
Sounds
Oh.
like you must know Kuwana. Well, I guess we're not going to be leaving here empty-handed after all.
I wouldn't forgive Dio, actually.
We're taking this guy in, boys.
This guy's an asshole.
Lock him up.
Kick the dog.
Great. More of them.
Here we go.
Dio's. Oh, yeah, he did bring the dog, too. Yeah, he's not just kicking it. Yeah, I'm getting jumped. I better eat my sandwiches. Oh, I wasn't close enough. What was that? Did you see that? What was that? Hey, like, got a running start. You're not scared from that? How'd that not scare you? Yeah.
Who sent you here?
The order came from the head honchos in RK.
You mean Soma?
Not that high up. It was one of the bosses. There's a bunch of them.
What did they tell you to do once you found Kuwana?
They just said to catch him.
They said put a gun to his head and make him fuck somebody.
They also made it very
What?
clear not to kill him. Like we'd pull the trigger. We never even heard what our cut was.
Just another useless grunt. Tell me, gentlemen, how would you feel if you found out you were just pawns in public security's game?
We're playing what game now?
I suggest you quit RK while you can. Go tell your buddies, get them out too. Otherwise, they'll keep you in the dark, use you and toss you aside. And then, you'll end up in a ditch there's no crawling out of.
He's like, what console is that on? I've never heard of that game. But not a literal game.
Pardon me. You would be Reiko Kusumoto, correct?
Sir, it's a little late for this. And how'd you get in here in the first place? I've expressly forbid having visitors.
Calm now. I'm a coordinator with the National Police Bureau, but I'm sure you're familiar with my Division of Public Security. Bondo is my name, ma'am.
Are you?
Bondo.
Well, I'm afraid coordinator is rather vague.
I have a more public-facing title as well, of course. But I'm trying to be discreet here, so let's not get bogged down with minor details. It's in our best interests. I'm afraid that won't help. I've already seen to that.
What is this?
There's a question I need answered with some urgency, Kusumoto-san. It concerns the disappearance of a certain individual.
Huh.
About 5 years ago, a man vanished off the streets of Kamurocho. I'm sure you'll recognize him. A former classmate of Mitsuru-kun here, Shinya Kawai. I believe there are things you might know. I can say that with some level of certainty, as a matter of fact.
Undercover.
A shadow looms over Yagami and Kuwana. Japan's National Intelligence Agency, Public Security, fixes its gaze on Reiko Kusumoto of the Ministry of Health. 5 years ago, Kuwana prompted her to take revenge on Shinya Kawai for pushing her son to the brink. Secrets can only lie dormant so long, and upon their waking, chaos ensues.
I love that effect, by the way. The way it like burns away into whatever the chapter cover is. It feels very noir.
You've done it again, Tsukumo. Can't believe you found it.
I figured Mitsuru Kusumoto would be in one of the better hospitals around the health ministry. That
Come
narrowed
back
it
once
down
I
to
got
just
the
a few
key.
locations. Then I pinpointed the exact one through sheer determination.
And that led you to Toto University Hospital. So Mitsuru is still lying in a coma there?
Yep. Reiko Kusumoto has been visiting her son every night for the past 13 years, even after she became vice minister. If you gentlemen want to meet her in person, that would be your best chance.
But Yagami, you seriously think you can convince Reiko Kusumoto to turn herself in?
Well, I'm gonna try at least.
She's at the top of the food chain. If it comes out that she committed murder, the whole country's gonna lose it.
If they hadn't tried to hide it, nobody else would have needed to pay for it. Isawa-sensei.
Yeah. You're right.
And if she confesses to killing Kawai, public security will run out of reasons to keep defending RK. So in theory, that should free up the police to pursue Soma about Sawa-sensei.
Totally agree with you there.
But Kuwana-san's against that, right? Didn't he say he wouldn't let her turn herself in?
Yeah. That's why he's not in the loop on this.
So, you're just gonna show up? You do know she's probably surrounded by public security at all times, don't you?
Just means we gotta be prepared for that. Like the professional detectives we are.
Prepared? How?
Just leave it to us. Yagami-san, I gotta go get ready. Let's meet at Toto University Hospital.
Got it.
See ya.
So what do you need from me in this, Yagami?
You got any old acquaintances in RK? Think you can find out where Soma and Akutsu are?
You forget who you're talking to? Why wouldn't I be able to cover that? I knew a few ex-Tojo guys who go in and out of RK on the regular.
Thanks. But watch your back. If they find out you're spying on them, they won't like it.
I'll be ready, like the professional ex-Yakuza I am. See ya.
He's rough around the edges, but in the end, he comes through.
Yeah. Turns out he's got extra time on his hands.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry for
Why don't you hire him at your office, Yagami-shi?
I'll talk about that with Kaito-san once he recovers. Anyway, sorry Tsukumo, but we have to take Sugiura from you again.
Why start apologizing now? It's all good. We'll talk again soon.
Tsukumo's like, Yagami, we're not like gay. That's just like a you and Kaido thing. I don't care. He can do what he wants. Kaido and me aren't gay. Why would you say that? What? We just, like, if a gun was to our head, sure, but otherwise. Okay, Yagami. I mean, borrow Sugiura all you want. I don't care. You're making this weird. It's not weird. You're making it weird. Why are you saying you wouldn't fuck Sakura if a gun was to your head? The chicken was like, I wouldn't. I mean, look at him. He makes it real. Yeah, he was over here like, I fuck him if there was a gun to my head. Don't tell Kaido I said that. Tsukumo just like, I wouldn't. Wow. Sakura, did you hear that? He's like, I wouldn't either. Do you guys even like each other? I thought you guys were friends. That doesn't... Oh, yeah, I mean... I fucking standard. Jeez. What? Do you need 2 guns to your head? That I still wouldn't. Holy shit, you guys! I thought you all liked each other. No, don't type. I just said it was compromised. Oh, fuck. I mean...
What are you? Don't worry.
Look at him in his little
I'll give
uniform.
it back to you after this. I'm sure it's bugged.
He looks
And we wouldn't want
spiffy.
anyone listening in now, would we?
We'll take a few laps around the block and then drop you back off at the hospital. Sorry, but we just need a bit of your time.
Such a fancy looking boy. He do look pretty fancy in that.
Who are you people?
We're just local detectives, but Kitakata-sensei is an acquaintance of ours. We know about Mitsuru-kun, and we know that 5 years ago, a man named Shinya Kawai mysteriously disappeared and died.
I have no idea what you're saying.
But you do.
I don't speak Japanese. You're
I
the
know
Minister
how
of Health
this
in
is coming across
Japan.
right now, so I assure you, we aren't the ones posing a threat.
Fine. What is it you want, then?
All I want is the truth, in your own words, about Shinya Kawai, and how you carried out his murder.
You're mistaken. I didn't do it.
Okay, I didn't bring in the mole in Kamurocho. I bring an end to the
The other
killings.
day
I
you
don't
received
know
a
what that
call from
is.
Kitakata-sensei, didn't you?
I tried to
He
tell
goes
them,
by
but I
the
don't
name
speak
Kawana
Japanese, so
now,
I couldn't.
and works as a
I
handyman
couldn't exactly
at
refuse the
Jinchi.
position. I tried to though.
You made that call because we needed to confirm something.
Confirm what?
Whether or not you were being watched by public security.
Public security, you say?
As it turns out, you are. Your cell phone is bugged. It can even use GPS to trace who's on the other end of the line. That kind of trace is only possible with cooperation from the cellular providers. Unless you're public security, who could pull something like that off in secret. They want to hit you where you're vulnerable. And that's what you are now.
Your
after
knees.
Kawana. Do you understand, Kusamoto-san?
Everybody's knees are very vulnerable. Unless you got knee pads. Do you have any?
You must really be something special.
Like, oh god, you guys are idiots. Oh god, let
You
me
were
out of the
never in
car.
this job for yourself. It fell into your lap as your predecessors fell like dominoes. That's why you don't owe anyone anything. You're free of constraints. And Mitsuru-kun's tragedy even gained you public sympathy on top of it. Combine all that with a capable bureaucrat like you, there's no telling what you could accomplish. You're cleaning up house, tackling the revolving door problems. Things you know are the right moves, but with no regard for the consequences. I understand even the cabinet gauges your opinion, since you have so much public support. But I think that's also made you some enemies. Most likely whoever's holding public
Here's everything for you. Have
security's
you ever
leash.
fucked him with or without a gun to your head? Just I'm just curious.
Few enemies.
Don't answer that if
I'm
you
well aware
know.
of that. And I have no
You don't want
doubt
to, but
public
like why wouldn't you
security
want to?
would
What are you
comply with
hiding?
them.
Tell me the truth.
Frank,
I'll fucking freak out if you don't. She's like, I'm very afraid for my life right now. No, you don't gotta be. No, you don't gotta be. I'm not gonna. We're not gonna hurt. Look at Segura.
Politics and
Look at his neat little uniform. I think we're gonna hurt you.
Naturally, each
I don't
branch
know
has
who he
own
is.
goals,
But
ideals,
I see him. I don't care.
which leads to
What?
all sorts of issues and
You should be my friend Kaido.
which you call constraints. The more individuals who make up society, the more unavoidable that is.
Are you implying it's public security's job to loosen those constraints?
There's more to it than that. The world we live in requires all kinds of value systems to coexist, even in chaos. But if you loosen the constraints too far, the fall of the state is inevitable. In that regard, public security's role is to stabilize and maintain the state, even while bound by constraints. In other words, the constraints of these powers are precisely what are protected by public security. So the fact that I am not caught up in all that does, indeed, make me something of a pesky foreign object.
A pesky foreign object. I see. So to these establishment people, you're something to be excised.
Hmm? I guess there's bullying among adults in high places too.
Yeah.
Segura, shut up.
Now we know why.
That was stupid. Sorry, I don't know why he's talking. Drive the taxi, driver.
On Shinya Kawai's disappearance. An event that was triggered by Akihiro Ihara's case. You know the one, I presume.
Yes.
An active duty policeman exacted revenge on the bully who drove his son to suicide. Your enemies must have heard that and thought to themselves, what would Reiko Kusamoto have done to her son's bully? I'm guessing that's what prompted public security to make their move. As the details of Ihara's case came to light, a group of thugs calling themselves RK started looking for Shinya Kawai, all to find out that he was kidnapped 5 years ago, probably killed.
I never did anything out of revenge.
And even like stabbed the guy like 42 times or anything, like not even once. Or you think that was justice?
Even after finding out Kawai disappeared, public security still had to verify it. But if they found out you were involved, that'd be a win for them. They'd finally know Reiko Kusamoto's weakness.
How long are you going to keep talking?
As public security figured out, the bullying cases
Bitch.
involving Toshiro Ihara.
Like, keep talking just 'cause you said
share a
that.
common link.
I was actually
That
done,
link
but now I'm gonna
being
make up
Sawa
more
Sensei.
bullshit.
She was Mitsuru.
Come on, we got done a little stabbing out of revenge. Now I get it. It's just like that's not gonna work on me.
Not
Fuck.
only that,
Segura, it didn't
she was
work on
also
her.
linked to Ihara's murder victim,
Pull over.
Riko Shiba. She was his master.
I'm gonna have to fist fight her. Yagami, we
So,
can't.
Not long after the murder, RK came to Ijincho and broke into her home. That must have been when they got Kawana's name out of her. I think Sawa-sensei suspected that Kawana was involved in Mikoshiba's murder. Then Soma steps in, with his professional interrogation skills, to beat and scare her into spilling everything. Kusamoto-san, you knew she was killed, right? Kawana should have told you over the phone.
Wait, are you not one of his colleagues?
Not really.
He
I
said
hate
he wouldn't
him.
cause me any trouble, and that he would never call me again.
Kawana and I are competitors on a temporary ceasefire. We're not colleagues.
He vapes. You wouldn't get it. Like, I fucking hate him because he vapes, but... How's your son doing?
How's your son doing now?
He could wake up any minute now.
Yeah, you've been saying that for the past, like, 13
It's
years.
been true for the last 13 years.
Yeah, this time for sure, though.
We transferred him to Toto University Hospital just this year, hoping they could spur his recovery. But it turns out they don't do anything much different. from
Yeah,
the
you're a
previous
grieving
hospital.
mother. You look at you. You love your son. I'm sorry for what happened. How's Kawai's murder doing?
I have to ask you about
That you
Shinya
committed.
Kawai. You killed him 5 years ago.
You're not a hit woman? Oh, come on. That's the other guy. What other guy? Raito?
I understand what your feelings must be towards Kawai, but was that really the only answer?
If you've spoken to Kitakata-sensei, then you must know about the video of how Mitsuru was treated.
I do.
Aside from Kawai, the other students pretended like nothing happened. They took no responsibility. They put on their sad faces, and they came to visit Mitsuru at the hospital. But looking back on it now, I don't think they really wanted Mitsuru to wake up. In fact, that's what they were checking on. And what did I do? I bowed my head and thanked them. It was only later that Kitakata-sensei showed me the video. That's when I knew. that those kids going unpunished was wrong.
And your solution was to pull them into the quagmire? Make them accomplices in murdering Kawhi?
If you already know so much, what more do you need to ask?
I'm just curious, dude. There's no crime against that, right? Being a curious little guy, is that illegal now? Is it?
Has
Tell
anybody
me.
from public security contacted you? Have you been?
You would
approached
know.
by
If
any
anybody knows
strangers?
between us, it'd be you.
I have my suspicions.
What are their names? I imagine what they wanted was to exploit your weakness to control you. Because if all they wanted was to eliminate you, some kind of accident would be easily arranged.
Yes. I suppose you're right.
Do you have any idea what these people are after? And do you mind sharing?
What they want is control of the pension fund, which is under the Health Ministry's jurisdiction.
Pension fund?
An independent agency within the ministry manages the National Pension Fund. It's taxpayer funded, and it's worth 160 trillion yen.
What?
I don't even know how much that
Certain
is.
groups want to take
That's
bigger
so much
risks
money. I don't think and that much money ever
in order
existed
to
at any point in
generate
time.
more profit.
It's like,
In
what?
other
No, yeah, it
words,
has.
they
There's this
want
one
the
realtor
health
guy
ministry
back
to
in the,
use
like the
taxpayer money
80s.
to gamble.
He had that much money.
They believe
I think one of his
that's the
managers
only
was
way
chicken.
to
He
rebuild
could sell you
Japan's
anything.
faltering economy and secure the future of this country.
Chicken that works for Ichiban Confections? No,
work.
that's a different chicken.
Of course, if the gamble actually pays off. But if we lost the gamble,
Cat is being hecking
then we
needy.
wouldn't
You
be
gotta
able
knock
to
him out. It's the
guarantee
only way.
anything for the citizens of this country in their golden years. That's why the health ministry manages those funds conservatively, even if it means the returns are lower.
Okay. I'm starting to understand now.
You do? Don't leave me in the dust, Yagami-san.
To be able to gamble all this taxpayer money to save the economy, they need a change of management. And here's Kusamoto-san, head of the office, and she's beyond the control of even the ministers. Her position has the power to take action, to override the way the pension fund is managed. But not only does Kusamoto-san have the power, she has the support of the people. If a
It's
new
over
vice
1
minister
trillion?
were to
That's not
try
that.
it,
That's not.
it'd be
That
stopped cold by the constraints.
There's not that much money in.
So that's why they wanted
We
to
haven't
find
gotten
the
that
weakness and
update yet.
exploit it?
Exactly. And if the 160 trillion yen gamble were to fail, they could blame the whole thing on Kusamoto-san anyway.
Okay. Wow. 160 trillion.
I'm guessing they've already contacted you about it?
That's an assumption.
Okay. Is it a correct one or?
I get it now. Let me reiterate. We are not your enemy.
Then please, let me go.
Anything you want me to tell Kawana?
I do. He needs to run. Far away. Public security has their sights on him. His capture is not a question of if, but when. He's in danger if he remains in the country. And once public security
Hughes
has
has a
him,
36 trillion in debt. Yeah, because we don't
they
actually
will
intend to pay that
extract
back.
everything he knows.
That's a
You
joke.
mean he'd be tortured?
Yes. Somewhere well beyond the public eye. No one can withstand what they do. He'd tell them everything. And as for me,
They would expose your vulnerability, making you their pawn.
most likely. They'd gamble away the taxpayers' money, and I'd never purge the corruption in the health ministry.
I get that. But what does it matter?
What?
Because in my opinion, you need to turn yourself in, Kusamoto-san.
You stabbed somebody. Like,
You want me to admit to manslaughter? You think I killed a real man? I say he was less than one. Shinya Kawai. He was little more than a subhuman brute. And you saw it. You saw what that brute did to my son.
Okay, but you can't just go killing.
Hated Kitakata-sensei. He was an incompetent teacher. An idiot who turned a blind eye to Mitsuru being tortured.
Why'd you kill him then?
That changed when he suddenly showed up 8 years later. And then he showed me that video. He said, every bully in that video
Still murder, like, yeah, you still killed the fuck out of somebody and made other people involved in it. Like, yeah, what he did was bad. I'm not arguing with that.
People should have known better.
But what you did is bad too.
You're right about that. I struggled with it quite a bit. It's an unconscionable act, no matter how deep your animosity runs. But Kitakata Sensei's words hung on. I couldn't get them out of my head. I saw for myself. I went to Kamurocho, where I'd heard Kawai was working.
Oh, don't go to Kamurocho. That's never a good idea.
So you know, after Mitsuru jumped that day, Kawai came to me in tears to apologize. I hadn't seen him in all that time. If he'd frozen in place when he saw me, if he'd been the slightest bit apologetic, I might have been able to stay my hand.
I take it he didn't do any of that.
Right. He didn't even recognize my face. And that's hardly the worst part of it, actually.
You see Kim-san?
When he saw me,
My boy Kim?
he took me for some bawdy cougar on the prowl for young men. If you've got the cash, I'll show you a good time, he said. All those tears he'd shed years earlier were a farce. But I knew that. Deep down, I'd already known that. That was it. That was the moment I lost all doubt about killing him. And as for those other kids who bullied Mitsuru, they should thank me they didn't share his fate. But that's why. That's why I don't feel like I have any sins to atone for. Every night I pray he will wake up. What more can you ask me to endure?
Kuwana said something similar.
Ryle? I think the K may have got him. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen him in a minute. He might be dead.
This time, say
Could you like do your health thing? Can you heal him? She's like, what do you think I do as a job? You're like a white mage,
You
but
and
for like
Kuwana
everybody.
can congratulate yourselves. You got vengeance on a monster. But what you're choosing not to see is that your actions had consequences for her. It's vicious. I've seen this before. Justice for one at the cost of another. Someone innocent always pays the price. I won't just sit here and watch as history tries to repeat itself. This phone isn't being traced by anyone. So, if you have a change of heart, just give me a call before you turn yourself in. That's all I had to say. We're back.
We're so back. Gotta endure that. She's like, I don't want to though. Huh. Alright. I didn't consider that.
Right here, okay, Yagami-san?
You know you don't actually own this
I'm
taxi,
gonna go
right?
talk
We
to
gotta
Kuwana.
return this.
Need to tell him I met with Reiko Kusamoto.
He's like, I don't know. I'm feeling a little crazy in this taxi.
He's gonna try to rip you a new one.
What?
That's true. So you might want to sit this one out.
You sure? Because I'll totally take you up on that.
What did Toguro mean by that? A crazy taxi? Why would anybody ever use that service? Perhaps if Homer Simpson was driving the car. Wait, can I go in there? I've been able to go in here this whole time. Why can I get this? Why can I go in here for a shabby wire? This game is so weird sometimes. It's like they have all this map space, but they don't even need half of it.
Haven't seen your mug in a while.
What? It's been like a
2
day.
or 3 days. Where's Kuwana?
How should I put this? Would you freak out if he was right behind you?
Do a
You know,
roundhouse kick.
This kind of shit is why you get on my nerves.
Couldn't we have done this by phone?
I just came from seeing Reiko Kusamoto. I told her to turn herself in for murdering Kawai 5 years ago.
You what?
What did she have to
My
say about
queen?
that?
No.
But she had no sins to atone for.
Of course not. Look, what do you think you're doing? Her part in this is done. Don't drag her back into it.
This isn't yours to finish. You would just let Sawa-sensei stay collateral damage. How do you think her folks feel?
Discord broke? What do you
They
mean?
probably think you killed their daughter. And they don't know why, or if justice will be served. Do they have to suffer like that? All without even knowing the truth? Would Sawa-sensei want that? You talk about justice, but she keeps getting left out. You aren't even trying when it comes to her.
Say whatever you want, but if you cause
Did it
Kusumoto-san
crash?
any more pain, I will never forgive you.
That's exactly why I didn't tell you I was going to meet her.
Listen, Yagami. She hides it well, but she's never...
It looks
forgotten
fine on
the
my
fact
end.
Mitsuru tried to jump to his death. And she's not sure how to feel about killing Kawhi. Unlike me.
If she was anything like you, I would have pushed her harder to confess.
There's no evidence that she killed Kawhi. He simply vanished from Kamurocho, and the police didn't even know about it. Besides, there's no case without a corpse. Point being, she'll never be charged. Even if she did turn herself in, the police wouldn't know what to do with her.
Don't think for a second that you're getting a pass here. You've killed, what, 7 people now? Do you even hesitate anymore?
You got proof? Running around making baseless accusations.
Damn it, proof.
Sure
I
you
thought it was in my
weren't a
way.
fucking lawyer?
My colleagues in Kamurocho are getting ready to appeal Ahara's case. Your actions are going to be put under a microscope.
I wouldn't even call that bad news. I want the world to know their bullies are getting what they're due. And by then, I'll probably be going
You're
by a
just
different
bully
name, maybe
hunters.
even a different look.
You're just bully hunter. You're
Just gonna keep doing
cringe.
this? Did Sawa-sensei sacrifice mean nothing to you?
Is that the only thing keeping you around? Truth be told, I don't think exposing everything is even in Sawa's best interest.
What?
Sawa-kun herself felt guilty. I just sent you the proof.
What is this? An audio file?
After Ahara-san lost in court, she called me. I recorded our conversation.
Toshiro-kun came running to the roof. His face was pretty swollen. And a few minutes later, a student named Miko Shiba came up looking for him. I'll never forget the fear I saw in Toshiro-kun's face. He told me about everything. The teasing, the beatings, the theft. How nobody was on his side. And yet, I had to deny all this in front of an entire courtroom. They said there was no hope, that I was the only witness with no proof whatsoever. Believe me, I never wanted to do that.
Sawa-kun's testimony in court was false, and she was racked with guilt over it.
And your first thought was to record it?
You're an
She was at her
asshole.
most
What are you, a
vulnerable?
YouTuber?
Yes. And then I played it for Ihara-san. He had the right to know the real reason his son killed himself.
All you did was light the fires of vengeance in Ahara's heart because you didn't want to be alone.
You know, I've heard that bullying is almost instinctive. That's why people who do it never stop. I mean, think about it. Would you stop cleaning a toilet just because it'll get filthy again? Somebody's always got to get his hands dirty.
And that somebody's gonna be you?
If it means I can prevent another Mitsuru Kusumoto, yes, I will keep killing.
I thought you were gonna say keep cleaning that
These
toilet,
bastards who
but
prey on the defenseless must be punished for all to see.
I see we didn't stick with the
The
analogy.
law would do its job. Because deep down, I don't want to do any of this.
I understand what you're saying, but you're taking it too far. Just stop, Kawana.
If you really want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me. And call it justice.
I thought you guys were gonna start another fight.
Probably the cleaner? I don't know,
Mitch
man.
cleaning up the mess last time.
Probably, though.
Next time I go up against him, it won't be just a few scratches.
Well, when that time comes, take it anywhere but here.
But here's cool. Here's great. This is the perfect space for a boss fight. I'd have another one right now if I could. I have one with you. He's like, yeah, but... Why, because you don't want to clean up chairs? Me, look at me. Don't make a mess like me. Shut up, Tesso. I kicked your ass. I'm out of here. See you later, bro. I wonder how Kaito's doing. I love strength shit in these games. It's so fun. My favorite was just walking through signs that like explode because they can't handle you. Yeah, I forgot how small the combo chain is for Snake since you're not really just mashing square on Snake.
Really, guys?
I discovered recently if you sprint to windows, they eventually break. Like, oh, really? I think I might have seen them before and just I'm surrounded. I'm being attacked by both groups. The encounter rate gets absurd. Oh god, that's a gun. Oh, holy shit. Yeah, I was fucking ambushed. That restands them if you delayed enough. That's actually kind of crazy that there's like tech like that in this game. Stop blocking. You're cringe for blocking. Hate how often that this is. I meant stop unboxing. Sometimes I mash it too fast. That cool character over there. What is he doing? He's like, wow. Is that Ryu from Streets? Oh wow, they're still here too. They just waited for me to finish with these guys. Ah, let's fight him. Let's fight him. That's SP waiting for me right here. That was... I did not expect him to pull out a whole fucking sword. Ow, ow, ow. What? I want the Tonfa though. It'd be my Tonfa. Why do you have it? What the fuck? Ah! Why are they starting to do crazy shit like that? I don't even think this is arcade. I think this is just street members here. Like no challenge. Yeah, this is rough. This is what Ichibana was dealing with, but he was imagining they were just like a guy. It's kind of nuts that these like purple guys get their own immortal reversal sometime, or not immortal, deadly blows in this one. I believe they're called. Ours is the immortal reversal.
Really?
But yeah, I should head to a pawn shop. I need to sell what I have. Although we're really not hurting on money, they're a lot more generous with cash on this one. Went to the back door like a degenerate.
Starving. It's pretty tasty.
Yagami ate 2 burgers and tomato soup, and then washed it down with coffee. That's fucking disgusting. Oh, that's a... Yeah! That's awesome! Yagami's face is covered in glass shards. That can't be good for you, Yagami. He's like, what? He doesn't even know they're in there? What are you talking about? I'm fine. Oh, I thought I was trying to get run over there, I'm not gonna lie. The guy he threw was like, you didn't even aim for him! You're invincible while you're doing that? I didn't realize that. I never knew that. Like, I couldn't finish him off because he was like charging up that move. You should be able to make friends with the taxi drivers, and then they have an EX move where they just run over an enemy for you. I've been walked up to the cashier, ordered 2 burgers, tomato soup, and a cup of coffee, shotgun them on in order, then ran through a window next to the door. The people of Yokohama should be afraid. Yeah, it's not the snakes out hitting them with that status effect, it's just the fact that they realize who Yagami is. They go, oh, that's the 2 burger, tomato soup coffee guy. I was like, or the mole guy, you could call me the mole guy, I beat the mole. But that name's kind of a mouthful.
Hello?
It's Shirosaki. Are you in Yokohama again, Yagami-san?
Yeah. Is this about Ahara's trial?
Yes. Regarding the appeal. The prosecution says they want to consult with us. Off the record.
Off the record? What do you mean?
They want to discuss with the judge beforehand whether or not Ahara's murder footage is admissible evidence. The video has gone viral, of course, and nobody's really sure how to handle it.
Is the prosecution really gonna hold the line on it being a deep fake?
That's quite possible. Which is why we're meeting today in the courthouse conference room. I'm sorry for the short notice, but could you join us?
Of course. I'll be there.
Thank you very much. No need to rush, there's still plenty of time. Just be sure you're there, please.
You heard her, no need to rush. Let's go play some Sega games. What animal is a natural predator of moles? I need a better name. Who kills moles? Sukumo's just like, oh, nobody? Damn it. It's gotta be one. Tigers? No. Yeah, Gamisha, you can't put your shit figures on my desk. Alright? I have my own. Well, sorry. Tsukumo should have a Hatsune Miku figure somewhere. Like just one. There's no way Tsukumo doesn't love Hatsune Miku. Everybody loves Hatsune Miku.
So what you're saying is, Yui Mamiya was not a victim of sexual battery.
Is that Yuri?
Rather, she conspired with Akihiro Ehara to fake a murder alibi. We've already closed the book on that ordeal, yet now the defense wants to write a sequel?
Not just a sequel, baby. I got 2 more in mind. Make it a trilogy, and then we got the prequels.
To establish the defendant's motive in the harassment, we need to bring the Mikoshiba murder to light. The groping itself was staged. It was all part of their script, right down to the guilty verdict.
It sounds like the defendant has some strong hostility for the court.
Ehara got the court to accept his murder alibi by twisting the legal process to his own ends. It was easy to miss, because at the time, Mikoshiba's body hadn't been found yet. But we have to admit that we all got duped.
We? You're not even a lawyer. You're a detective.
Yagami-sensei still has a license to practice.
Forget what I said if it offended you, prosecutor.
My superiors always told me that in his youth, your Genda-sensei was a difficult man. He'd insist his clients were innocent, persisting even in the face of conviction. He was hostile to the prosecution, and was known to fraternize with Kamurocho Yakuza. But it was his sheer disrespect that made my boss hate him.
Damn.
This game is good now? Yeah, finally.
Sure know an
Sheesh.
awful lot about Genda-sensei.
Because I honestly can't say I like him. He treated me like a child when I was starting out.
I'll tell you this. There's no higher praise for the defense than being called difficult by the prosecution.
Now, if we can get back on track, can we confirm the defendant himself has agreed to the appeal?
Yes.
But if Ehara really committed the murder, why would he agree to his alibi being scrutinized?
Ahara's objective isn't to get away with
This
murder.
should have just been Okubo and Yagami should be like,
is
dude, what the
Genda?
hell? You know this. Like, you of all people
Making a
should know
mockery of
that
the
things aren't as simple as they appear.
Then it'd be best not to pay him any attention.
And you'd be right. If your priority is saving face in front of the court rather than preserving fairness in the law.
You've got a real attitude.
Sorry I'm a bit late.
Nah, dude, we were just chilling.
So, with this appeal, the defense wants to assert the defendant's innocence by establishing his guilt in a murder.
Wait, before we go on, who is this?
He's from the Metropolitan Police. Considering Ehara was on the force, he has a vested interest here. He's not here to participate, don't worry.
The police can't afford to be embarrassed any further. We need to send the right message to the public.
Can we have your name, please?
The name is Bando.
And your title?
Think of me as a kind of police coordinator. But don't let me interrupt the proceedings. Forget I'm even here. Please, continue.
Okay, I'll forget. Whoa, who are you? When did you get here? Who is this guy? Like, no, don't forget that much.
So much for this meeting being off the record.
Allow me to restate the prosecution's
You gotta bring
opinion.
burgers?
We cannot
Shh, my
allow the
amateur
murder
over
footage
here.
to be used as new evidence in Akihiro Ehara's appeal. It's nothing but an online hoax of unknown origin. We can't just casually introduce that into court.
Indeed.
Furthermore, if Ehara bears such hostility towards the court, the footage might end up being a trap.
Trap?
Yes. What if the next viral video proves the original footage was doctored? What if the proceedings have already begun by then? Do we drop the appeal and call it a day? We cannot allow a man like Ehara to swing the court around by its nose at his whims. With that in mind, I believe Ehara's conviction should be upheld and enforced. Would the defense care to comment? Did you think any of this through before filing this appeal?
Yes. We aim to prove the defendant's innocence no matter what your objections may be.
And what about you?
I didn't think any of this through. Like, ever.
Ehara has to atone for Mikoshiba's murder. I can't look the other way while a killer evades his sentence.
Come now. Is that why you're appealing? If so, you're barking up the wrong tree.
Yagami-san, I understand how you feel, but being innocent of sexual battery isn't guilt for Mikoshiba's murder.
What? What?
We're only appealing
What?
the groping case here, so...
Oh, right.
So I can't talk about the bigger picture?
What is this nonsense?
Because he never committed sexual battery.
We'll prove
I thought that went without
Ahara's
saying
innocent
because
of
the girl had
sexual
no
battery.
ass.
We have all the evidence we need.
You mean the murder video? You're no better than the public. You believe everything you read online. Is there any real proof that the video isn't fake? Or are you trying to set a precedent for court sentences to hinge on dubious videos?
True, the prosecution
No, because I
might
don't even
have
know
a
what
point
dubious
here,
means.
Yagami-san.
What? What?
Wait, fucking sit. You told me to say
The
that.
may not have shown Ihara-san assaulting anyone, but that alone doesn't prove him innocent.
Sorry.
Oh, right. Then,
What is this nonsense?
Sorry, set me up.
Ihara's guilty verdict was wrong. We don't think there was enough evidence at the first trial to result in that verdict.
There was fiber from the victim's underwear found on Ihara's hand.
That was a trick. It was set up with cooperation from the victim.
There is no evidence it was a trick. Are you saying Yui Mamiya and Ihara met beforehand? Is there proof of that? Was there perhaps any security footage we didn't see?
No, the station erases the footage from their cameras after a few days if there's no need to keep it.
Right. But if there's even a chance Ihara and Mamiya were a team, the underwear fiber proves nothing. What were the other deciding factors? Security footage? The smartphone videos we kept seeing on TV? Those don't prove the crime either, because there was a huge time gap in them.
What?
What?
We've done enough legwork to know.
There's a big gap in it. Oh, God, I think it was this one. I don't remember.
Did you walk around the site with your own 2 feet, prosecutor?
Well, no. But I have been to Shinjuku Station plenty of times.
Then you must know they have a mountain of security cameras covering every angle. But if you went there to look carefully, you'd find there are some blind spots.
Peasant? No, obviously not. Obviously not.
That's Ihara running, while Mamiya chases after him. It seems as though the whole chase is recorded, but this area in dotted lines is a blind spot no camera saw.
See, because there's no
That's
orange
the
on there.
momentary gap in time where Ihara and his double switched places.
The victim was running right behind Ihara. She would have noticed if they swapped places, right?
Yeah, dude, I'm saying that we're working together.
Oh, but she knew about the swap all along. They were all in on it from the start.
Can you prove that?
We don't have to prove the defendant is innocent, Takano-san.
What?
All we have to prove is that the evidence provided by the prosecution at the trial was insufficient to determine guilt. Because that's the role of the defense counsel.
Indeed it is.
If the prosecution can't debunk any and all possibility that the train groping was a put-up job, then it's innocent until proven guilty.
Then the defense should have brought it up the first time. Although I doubt Shirosaki-sensei actually believed in the defendant's innocence herself.
The guilty verdict at the trial was orchestrated by the defendant. It was our error not to have seen it at the time, but it would be another not to correct ourselves now.
Stop being so dramatic. He's just a subway perv.
No, Yuri.
That is a statement I cannot abide. The law can't give the impression that a false charge is permissible, even for a subway perv.
Right. I take that back. I misspoke.
He almost went symbiote on me, I saw.
I do believe this case is worth a trial in the appeal court. If the court was misled by a hostile defendant, then only the court can correct it.
Thank you very much.
However, I too have seen Ihara-san's murder footage. I believe it would be difficult to introduce it as evidence in this trial. Therefore, I cannot allow it to be brought into the courtroom at this time.
Sorry, son. Think you got this covered?
Huh?
I'll poke my head in at the office later.
Very well, we'll be expecting you.
Bando-san, was it? From public security?
Oh, I forgot you were here.
I don't recall saying my department. But yeah, that's right.
Do you know Reiko Kusamoto? The vice minister at the Ministry of Health?
Of course.
Any particular reason she's under constant
Come
surveillance?
on, Bondo, let's have this boss battle. Get it out of the way, because you're going to be the final boss at the end. It's not going to make any sense.
Question.
But let's do it now.
It's just
Bondo.
me here.
That's dumbass boss name. I don't plan on fighting you.
how
Yeah,
to
sure,
cut
I've
to
heard
the
that.
chase, Yagami-sensei.
Guy's totally gonna do the final boss and ruin my game. Everyone's gonna be like, why him? He didn't make any sense.
Ahara's trial can't be that important to you. So I have to figure I'm the reason you showed up. You want to know where Koana is, don't you? Were you finally forced to get off your ass because nobody else can get eyes on him?
Koana, otherwise known as Yu Kitakata, is wanted on suspicion of murder. If you know where he is...
Bandai, owner of the toy company Bandai, Mr. Bandai himself.
Because you know, I thought it was RK acting on your orders that killed Sawa.
Can we have a new Another Century episode, please? 'Cause, like, I don't know what that is.
You think you can hide that?
Not even the owner knows?
Even the cops in the field have their suspicions.
Do they? Well, the cubicle workers always resent the corner offices. Officers in the field complain about their superiors. I did the same thing back in my day.
Then why did you use thugs as your pawns instead of officers? Is that how Sawa-sensei got roped into this?
I'm afraid I'm not following.
You knew it was going to be a dirty job from the beginning. That's why you couldn't use anybody on the force. Or maybe you just weren't able to find an underling you could fully trust.
That's a good one.
Public security's only tricks are surveillance and call tracing. You leave the dirty work to the thugs.
That may be true, but it's enough to crush the likes of you.
I'm gonna ask just in case. Where is Soma now?
Hand over Koana to me and there will be no more victims.
What?
Do you have a reason to protect him? I already know he's going around executing bullies. He's a disturbance to public order.
But he wasn't the one who killed Sawa-sensei.
I didn't come here to argue. I came to issue an ultimatum.
Well, I want to argue a little bit. Damn City. Yeah, fuck Kamurocho. Let's go back to Genda's office. While he's still alive. Whoever designed this to let you use the skateboard in Kamurocho is fucked up. This is so, like, difficult to navigate without crashing.
For real?
How did that not hit anybody? The trick is the jump. Does that really help you?
Let's wait.
Even the small jump makes you vulnerable to tripping. Oh, I've never tried that. Oh, let's try that after I beat these guys up.
And stay down.
This used to be where our best friend was, but he's not here no more. Could Yagami take Mike Tyson? Yeah. If Jake Paul can beat Mike Tyson, anybody can do it now. You guys could do it. We could just jump him. It's a joke. Just don't jump Mike Tyson. I think he might kill everybody. God damn it, you guys, get out of the way. I jumped for a reason. They wanted me to fight them, though. That's why they wouldn't move. I love that follow-up because that knocks him away so fast, but you can still catch him with the like uppercut kick or whatever, the flash kick that he does. I don't know why I caught an uppercut kick. That's not what that is, but I'm gonna hit this guy with the sign.
Really, guys?
I think there was an incident where someone jumped Mike Tyson and they did an interview on TV later, and Tyson broke his hand, but the other guy broke his face. Oh. Just like Jotaro. Excuse me. Fuck. I love when they throw another guy because it doesn't even come close to being near me. It's like he wanted to throw his friend and he just saw an opportunity.
And stay down.
And stay down. We'll probably call stream after I get to Genda's office, or we see whatever cutscenes in Genda's office, and then we'll call stream. Because I'm getting pretty tired. What's this? Some fucking idiot lost their item? It's probably this dumbass. Here you go. I'm being jumped again. That's just 2 guys. It's no problem. 4 guys. I'm gonna ignore them. But I can actually fight them. Yeah, I can.
I wish you had.
Oh, but they actually separated them into groups of 2, so I'm not fighting that group. It'd be cool if they could get reinforcements like that.
Really, guys?
Here we go.
But I don't think the guys in the stores help me out no more like they used to in the last game. Why did Popopo fire all my friends? Is it because they were throwing out products in the middle of street fights to help me out? And they were like, yeah, you can't be doing that. Literally, you're all fired.
For real?
Imagine if that hit you, dude, you'd be so dead. Anyway. Okay, getting to the law office is clear. The law office? Hey, sorry.
Yagami-san, was everything okay back there? That man, Bondo, I knew something was off about him. Is he one of the men behind RK?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. He was trying to find out where Kawana was.
I see. That reminds me. Hoshino-kun seems to have heard some rumors about RK.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk to Hoshino. Oh, fuck. Hey, kid.
Hoshino-kun.
It's like I heard you.
Did you pick up what the word is on RK?
Yeah. One of the bosses, Akutsu, came back to Kamurocho yesterday.
He's back?
He's number 2 in the group, isn't he?
Yeah. So he would probably know about Soma. Know where he is?
Well, I'm not sure if you're aware, Yagami-san, but RK owns some of the cabaret clubs in Kamurocho, and Akutsu manages them. If a girl makes a lot of sales, or if she becomes a rising star in the club, Akutsu apparently gives that girl a bonus, personally.
Oh, sorry.
How do you know this stuff, Hoshino-kun?
Our clients come from all walks of life in Kamurocho, cabaret girls included.
So to sum it all up, a popular girl has a chance to meet Akutsu?
Yeah, but this week nobody was getting that chance. Until yesterday. Which is how I figured out Akutsu is back in Kamurocho. He must have been in Yokohama.
Oh, well, that makes sense. But where exactly in Kamurocho is he?
That's the part I don't know. RK bosses never sleep in the same place twice. Gotta keep the cops off their trail.
What does RK
But
stand?
despite the
I
risk,
forgot.
Akutsu still reaches out to popular girls.
Hey, I'm not even mad. In fact, I'm up for the challenge.
Red knife? Oh.
Awesome, Sari-san. If you can rock the cabaret gig again, you can hook Akutsu.
It'd be an undercover mission to infiltrate RK. Super risky. But damn if I don't want to see Saori-san transform
Really
one more
cool.
time.
I like that one
I
more.
can't help it.
Hey,
What the
Oshino,
hell's
chill.
gotten into you?
Are there any bars we know for sure that RK owns?
There is. You remember Queen Rouge, the place Saori-san snuck into a long time ago? RK recently took over the management there.
Queen Rouge.
Kaito, my buddy, my poor friend. What happened to Kaito?
Yep, he's still there. One of the original employees. Only thing is, it used to be a classy spot, but they've cut a lot of corners. The vibe has probably changed a lot.
Really?
Is he even still alive? Not to me.
Maybe that means I can afford to go.
Hey, totally. I want to go too.
This is no time to be idiots.
Okay, well, Sari-san, you'll need the whole makeover again. I can take point on that.
No need, I'll be fine.
Huh?
But
Just
but
the
I
other day,
please
Mari-san
no
and I
please
figured out what kind of makeup goes over well with RK. I'll just go with that.
man.
Mari. Well, counterpoint. I think a man might know better what men like.
With
Hey, what do you
all
think
due
about finding a
respect,
new fuck if
don't
gun to the
tell
head,
me
buddy?
you haven't seen.
I guess so.
Really?
I don't care. I'm gonna let her do it. I
I'll
don't.
leave it to you, Sari-san. Should have just kept my mouth shut.
Believe me, I'm not one to boast, but I'm confident my efforts are in the best interest of the mission.
That's the spirit. With Saori-kun here, Genda Law will have its doors open for another 20 years.
True. And we've got Yagami-san's wisdom too.
All right, should we get on with the mission?
Let's do this.
Will they rename the office? I don't think they will. Will it be Sorry Law Office? I think they'll keep it Genda Law Office in Memorial. Surely it won't be Hoshino. Obviously not Hoshino. No, they won't name it Hoshino. Like Hoshino will pitch that and they'll be like, no. All right, but let's call it there because I'm very tired. We're gonna go over to Fig. We raided them last time. I forgot what they were playing last time we raided them, but this time they're playing Monster Hunter 3, which is kind of cool. I'll miss you. I'll be back tomorrow for more of this. We're getting close to the end. We're getting really close to the end. I don't know how much longer we're gonna be doing this. It'd be funny if Yagami just swoops in and took over the practice. No, I feel like that happened once Yagami is not the playable character and he just goes back to practicing law full time. Yeah, we'll be back for this tomorrow. We're nearing the end. I don't think there's that much more of the game left. I don't think we'll finish it tomorrow though, but we might finish it next Saturday and then we'll move on to the next game on the list. Oh yeah, it's true. I forgot about Kaito Files, but Kaito Files we might be able to do in one sitting. Kaito Files isn't that long. But we should be done with this game soon. It'd probably be done next week, if not Saturday, then Sunday. Oh, that's right. The week after this week is we start holidays on Thanksgiving. So we won't be staying for overtime because there's no point. So next week, not this upcoming week, but next week I'll be able to stream for that week like normal. So we'll see what I'll do. I'll probably just do it like normal, like Tuesday and Thursday do Yakuza again, Friday Final Fantasy, and then Saturday Shin Megami Tensei. We'll see. But yeah, there goes the timer. So bye-bye. We're gonna go see classic Monster Hunter. I used to love this game. All right, bye everybody. Bye-bye. Bye. Boy. Yahoo.